Good evening.
Good evening. How are
We're
you?
good. We're down a co-host this week because Marina's sick, but the people have us and Karina,
Yes.
and this should be fabulous.
Yes, of course.
And there's Karina.
Hey, Karina.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
How are you all?
Good. How are you?
Amazing.
Good.
So excited to have you.
I'm excited to be here. Please do not mind. I had to clear things off the floor because this is stuff that nobody sees. Most people see this area, but not the floor. So
Well, yeah, that's always me because I have this space around me that stuff gets shoved onto.
that's the beauty of YouTube videos and stuff. Nobody ever sees the floor or outside of the camera. It's all just what's in my 1 foot of square space.
Exactly. This needs
Marina
to be pretty.
saying hi from the
even
comment.
even then, my back can cover the mess. It's doesn't have to be all that pretty.
It looks very good though. It does look very good.
Yes. We hope you're feeling better.
Oh, I hope Marina feels better.
I'm sorry you're sick.
Oh.
So I really hope that Marina was able to come here. We are so excited to have you. I know that you met Marina already in San Francisco. How was it? You always go to San Francisco. I see that every year.
San Francisco is crazy. And that is a really good word to sum it up. And I mean, I've met Alexandra before at Chicago.
I was about to say, I feel like I've met you and I think it was at Chicago, but also I met everyone was at Chicago this year. Chicago was such a party.
Chicago was fantastic. And that was my first time at Chicago. And I really liked the size of the show because it was still a good enough show where you could actually talk to people. But in San Francisco, it was just wall to wall people. And you really couldn't speak to anyone unless it was in the Pin Show After Dark. Really hard to speak to most people. And then because I was surrounded by so many people, I got so sick after.
That was me in Chicago year one. I came home from Chicago 2024 and I actually landed myself in the ER. I was so sick and was on antibiotics for I think a week after.
No way. I always come under the weather after the Pen show. I think that's the tiredness.
I was really tired after DC, but I tested negative for strep. I tested negative for COVID. They swabbed me for everything. They couldn't figure out what I had post Chicago that year, and I was so sick.
Oh my God.
And so miserably ill. So miserable.
Did you get anything at San Francisco? Did you show already in your media all the things that you got?
I did. I was surprised that I got as much footage as I did in San Francisco, but that's because I couldn't film anything on Friday because it was just too crazy and overwhelming. And then Saturday they had those 2 hours from 8 to 10 for the all access pass. So I did what I could in that 2 hours. And then after that, I didn't pick up my phone again to film because it was just
too crazy.
I'm always impressed with the people like you and like Julia and like Lori who can take show floor footage, because I'm the person after a pen show who is texting people going, I think there's a picture of me and you together on your phone. Because I will, other than 20 questions, I will not have a single picture or video from a pen show. I rely on everyone else to take pictures of me.
I took so many pictures of Alexandra and Sheila and everybody. So I was sending you.
It's so somebody took a great one of Yost and I signing autographs. Don't know who took it. It's great. There are great pictures. Did I take any of them? Do I have pictures of myself in any one that I took? Never.
No.
Anyways,
were you both in DC?
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
How is DC? Because I've heard so many different things, and I mean, I know that it's busy but different from San Francisco.
So here's the conclusion Mom and I have come to. You do DC. You do the 4 days at DC. You go Thursday. You go a half day Friday in the morning. Friday afternoon and Saturday, you go to museums, you go to parks. You do not go to the pen show. And then you come back on Sunday and you shop again Sunday. You can do DC without dealing with the craziness of DC.
Yeah.
I like that.
I will have to say that after so many years that I've been to DC, it's crazy, but I got used to the craziness of DC. This year was behind the table craziness.
Yeah.
So I could say I haven't browsed the show. It was after party, after dark parties and meeting friends. Everything happened after the show because I was behind one table. So,
it was far more social than shopping. Like I had set aside money to spend at DC, and that money is being looped into Empire money because I did not spend it all at DC. So
that's good.
It just gets looped into the next pen show.
I know.
And to be fair, I owe Tori money still. I still owe Tori money for a pen, but it's really pretty, and you know.
Oh, I love that pen.
Oh, I love it.
With her ink so well.
I know, and it's gonna be an absolute mess. If you saw my travesty on Instagram this week of a pen where I fought a pen and who knows who won, this was that pen. It's got a lovely new plastic feed in it from Pen Sloth, which has no grooves in it. It just lets ink flow. And it got put sideways on my desk, and maybe the entire cap filled with ink.
Oh, no.
And maybe when I uncapped it, I got ink everywhere. But only on my desk. I did not get ink on the carpet. I did not get ink on the carpet.
Any pen to show. I would like to see your daily driver for today.
My daily driver for today. Where was it? Where did I just put it?
Or more than one.
Well, do you want, like, it's a very pretentious collection of daily drivers currently.
Because mine is switching up a bit, but what's yours?
Well, I've had a couple weeks that I've been at home before pen shows, and actually at home. So like my commute has been upstairs to my office in the basement, which means I feel like I can always use the really nice stuff that maybe I don't take with me when I travel. And so it is a Mont Blanc 146 from West Germany.
Very nice.
This is Grandma's Schaefer snorkel that Scott from 15 Pens fixed this summer, and I finally got ink for it. And then this is a Platinum 3776 with a coarse nib in it.
Ooh, very nice.
And so it's a collection. Like, would I ever daily drive this at a pen show? No. Is it great on my desk at home? Yes.
I was just amazed to be able to bring, like, I brought when did I bring that? To the Pacific Northwest Pen Show last year. I brought my Pelikan M1000, and that is the most expensive pen that I own, but I brought it only because I needed Kirk to tune it for me, because it makes my writing look like a puddle because it's such a, bouncy texture of a nib. So, but otherwise though, I'm trying to think. I bring what I have currently inked, and I'm trying to remember what I brought on vacation, but I only brought 10 pens because I thought I'm not going to be able to write with all of them while on vacation. So,
there are lots of gold nib pens that I will travel with. Like the Platinum I will travel with, but there's something about my grandparents' pens where they really don't leave my office. Other than when I have to take them somewhere to be tuned or restored, like they don't leave my office. And I'm okay with that because they still get used.
Absolutely. No, what I was using today was this Narwhal, the Voyage Trom.
Very beautiful.
A couple years ago. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's got Morning Morpho from Stationery Universe in there.
So this one has Evening Morpho in it.
Nice. You know what? It was funny though. I was filming my progress update yesterday, and I was trying to say Morning Mofo, but it kept coming out as Morning Mofo, and I'm like, that is not right.
No, there are some ink names that I just constantly trip over. and pen names. And it's like, why does this have to be this complicated?
Yeah.
So the funny thing is, David for a very long time was telling me that he liked the pen, but he was not going to buy Tori's new collab. And so clearly that was not true.
Someone's mind was changed.
Somebody's mind was changed. And Tori's
All right,
collab
guys. So,
Kari, what are you using?
Okay, first of all, this is what I was using today, which is a Diplomat IRO, and this one is a rose, dusty rose.
Okay.
So this one was the pen that I was, but this one I needed to unbox here. So hello pen, dun 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 dun. This is the thing. I love having some pen makers pen. Look at this. Look. There is a beautiful.
Oh, lovely.
Wow.
Lovely. No, but listen, lots of stickers.
Yes.
This is the best part because these are going to go inside my journal. This is an eyedropper. It's a pocket pen. Look how cute is this.
That's adorable.
Oh,
Dun, dun. And here it is. So you have the beautiful
That's
resin. I love it. I am into the green face. You're going to see my planner, my pencil case, and now my new pen. All
Very
in green. I almost put everything on the ground. This is amazing. This was a giveaway that I won. The giveaway was about pen makers, and I know lots of pen makers, so I tagged several pen makers there. This is so adorable. Look, you put your pen there, put it in your purse. So good.
There's something about pen cases for pocket pens.
They're so cute.
And I was looking at this week because I got another Colotino, which means I got another one of their tiny canvas pen cases, which are so cute. And then I remembered that I had this like Kaweco one from forever ago.
I remember those.
Just something about pocket pen cases. Like they're just so cute. They're so impractical 90% of the time. But they're so
let me give a little mention about, because I've been using a lot of deep pen. I got another carbon black ink because I need an extra. Why not?
Yeah.
And then this mechanical pencil that saved my life a couple of weekends. I've been doing lots of sketching on site, so this is very lovely. Another mechanical pencil to the collection again. You cannot only collect fountain pens, you need to collect mechanical pencils.
Oh, yeah. I've got one that I bought at Pacific Northwest show last year, and it's a vintage mechanical pencil with like a 1 millimeter lead in it. And I love it. I'm like, where is it? Hold on. You get to see the mess that is my office. But it's
yes, similar to the celluloid from the Vacuumatic. What's the name?
And it didn't break my budget when I was buying it, because I'm like, oh, I've bought pens, and then this one was $25.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's the good thing about mechanical pencils. You can get a more affordable satisfaction, like you get a nice one, but
I have a set.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's such a pretty color.
I know. The funny thing is, when I first saw it, I went, oh, this is grandma's. No, this was grandpa's. And the green one was grandma's because that was the pen she used when she taught. And that is not the color I would have assumed was hers of the ones we have in our house.
Yeah. Carola is here. I have to show you something new that I got at Fight on Pens when we went to my event. I didn't even open this yet because I don't know. It's just something so extra. I cannot believe I own now.
Oh, are those the Karen Dash
I know.
crayons?
I know. It's so expensive. You have
So
no
expensive.
idea.
I do know how expensive they are. They're
Nothing's
so
ever too extra. Nothing's ever too extra is what people
Still
say.
in the bag. Anyways,
Oh,
I'm
those
going to use
are.
them, but it hurts a little bit. Now I own them.
They're fun, but they're pricey.
I know. No. I got a good price though because I was working and I was kind of collecting credit.
I stalked Desserts and got I think it was a 48 set of the Faber-Castell artist pencil crayons instead of getting the Karen Dash ones when they clearanced them at one point.
Yeah, I do.
Because I just couldn't justify the Karen Dash.
No, the Karen Dash is like I was hoping I could get those ones, and then when I saw it, I was like, "Do I get it? Do I don't?" Like I started like thinking, should I get it? And now that I'm all in watercolor, I said, I need this. It's going to look good in my arcade.
They do look good. Just be gentle with them because they snap.
Oh no!
Yeah. They're crayons, Kari. If you press too hard, they will break.
Well, but there is a technique when you use crayons. You know that.
I know, but again,
you can't use it like a pen. You have to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, again, too much work.
For me though, like coloring for me, what coloring I used to do or have the patience for is the preschool coloring sheets. I used to be a preschool teacher, and that's all I have the patience for. I'm like, I will color a cow and a barn. That is all I have the patience for. But the ones that have like really intricate detail, I'm like a preschooler. I get bored, so I can't do it.
Yeah. With a brain injury, you are speaking my language. Like I'm a big fan of the coloring books for like children under the age of 10. I've got a bunch of them. Because any of the intricate adult coloring books, I'm like, I have a headache just looking at these lines.
It just makes me dizzy. And I think, no, I can't.
No, I've actually, for my birthday last year, I got a watercolor coloring book from, I think Maya got it. And I don't know who made it. But it's great because the paper is also really smooth. So it works really well for fountain pens. So if I've got a whole bunch of pens I'm trying to run empty, I'll just sit and color for an hour.
Yeah.
I love that.
I like the idea of having lots of coloring books for inspiration. I like to do line drawing. So line drawing for me, it's easier than coloring. Some people enjoy coloring. I enjoy line drawing. For me, it's like I look something and I draw. Coloring books have so many nice illustrations and details. I got adults coloring book with architecture and traveling themes, so inspiring. And I learned how to do like botanical drawings through those coloring books. But now I progress to the stage, which is coloring my own line drawing.
Oh, I love that. You can have your own coloring book, Kari.
Oh, impossible. I don't think.
Yes, you can. And I would buy it. I would buy it, and then I would, paint and color it myself.
We'd all just do a whole bunch of YouTube videos on it.
Oh,
I need YouTube lives on Kari's coloring book.
Listen, thanks to Marina and Alexandra, I started posting shorts in YouTube. So
I know, I saw,
and
I was really proud.
I was like, okay, I can do this. One short a day. That's really funny. Anyway, so news about the pen world. What do we have?
Pelican and Char Park are no longer a thing. And Pelican's now with luxury brands. Not luxury brands. Pelican's now with Coles of London.
Oh, that's weird. I didn't know.
I didn't know that either. Alexandra has all the tea.
This broke like before Dallas, people.
I'm so out of it.
This broke 6 days ago. So yeah, as of I think it was Thursday, the announcement was made. Charpak no longer represents Pelican in the USA, and Coles of London had them at Dallas.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
So, from the very brief conversation I had with Gary, they are not planning to disappear from the pen world, and we will continue to see them at pen shows going forward.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I can go and read the official Visconti press release if you want, or Coles of London press release. Because in my head, the thing is, in my head, I just want to call Coles of London Visconti because that's what it's always been. But now Coles of London has other pen lines, which is weird.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. What about the Pelican Hub? The Pelican Hub, is there any ink coming? Something, some people say that there is not going to be any.
That's the thing. So some people have been saying that we weren't getting ink this year. Some people have been saying we are getting ink. I saw something today or yesterday that was a group of hub masters discussing that they really liked the ink presentation this year, which makes me think we are not getting full bottles this year.
Oh.
I might be wrong. But as soon as you start to talk about ink presentation, we know Pelican's ink presentation for these bottles. It's typically their normal, like, rectangular bottles. Why are we talking about their ink presentation if something hasn't changed for this year? So we'll see. Nobody, though, will give me, or pretty much anyone, a sneak peek. And until Claire spills the beans, because she is a hub master, we are all in the dark. So
maybe they're doing new bottles, do you think?
I'm wondering if maybe they're doing 20 ml bottles. My thought is maybe they've redesigned a smaller bottle for the Pelican hubs.
Yeah.
That being said, then you're doing a whole bunch of manufacturing stuff to create new bottles. So does that really save the money in the long term? Who knows?
Yeah. And that would have taken a lot of planning and manufacturing to do. So that would have been in production way before now.
Way before now. So 6 days ago, Coles of London posted, I'm just going to share my screen because now we know I can do it. I did it this week. Window.
Suspense.
Let's share.
Hug
there you go.
Hey, you're a pro.
This is what was shared.
Oh. So that's the finial?
No, so this is just the finial of a normal Pelican pen. We're excited to announce that Coles of London has been appointed the exclusive distributor of Pelican fine writing instruments in the United States by the Hamlin Group. So
you have to read the comments. It's hilarious.
It's been a long week.
Talking about how we pronounce words incorrectly, and somebody thought,
I know. I was about to say, no one said that I could actually talk. If you come here thinking I can talk, you've got an issue. So, can I show the comments? Maybe. Or did they turn off commenting? I can't remember if they turned... Oh, no, they left commenting on. So it was a lot of people just going congrats, that's awesome. Or they've chosen wisely. And then there was a lot of discussion behind the scenes. I had so many DMs from people, including people going, so what happens now with Gary? Let me be clear. I don't know. I am connected to the pen world, but I have no connections to that level of the pen world.
Yeah.
I have no control over people's jobs. I am a content creator. So you can send me DMs and go, so what happens to Gary? Does Gary still work for them? And I will tell you the same thing that I told everyone else on Thursday. I don't know.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I would say that's the biggest news of the week, is that
Yeah.
Pelican is now represented by new people.
By
And I believe, as Shannon said, it was weird to see them on the table at Dallas. It was weird to see pictures of them on the table at Dallas.
Wow.
So
there are some comments there about the Calls of London site still hasn't added. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's been 6 days, people.
One.
And nobody said the Coles of London site was great to begin with. I love Mark Sloan, but if I need to order something from Coles of London, I just DM him.
You have the insider track.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with their website.
So I like the websites that you go by brand and you know what you get. You know, like you put the brand there and then you get all the products of that brand, and then you scroll down and they go from the newer to the oldest. That's kind of like my mind. That's how my brain works. But
I like websites that have really good search features.
Like
so
what?
that when I type in the name of something, like the actual full product name of a product, it actually comes up.
Oh, that's good.
There are some pen store websites where when you do that, it doesn't work that way. But if you
SEO doesn't work,
type in just the brand or just the color, you will find the product. And I'm like, can I not string these words together?
Well, listen.
Find the product.
Here in Quebec, you would go to any store like Staples, for example, and you want to type product in English, you need to make sure that your English feature is on. Because it will appear in French.
It's one of the reasons I have to say one of my least favorite websites in the industry is Stilo. I hate their website. I hate it, Kari. I know you love them, but like I hate their website.
I never buy online, so I cannot tell you.
Their website is truly heinous and awful.
Yeah. And in French. So you start done.
And in French. And maybe, to be fair, maybe their French version is good. Maybe it's their English version that is nearly impossible to navigate.
You have to I actually went to the website a couple of times, but you have to go search products, and that's where the brand appear. That's what I always use. But then after that, you want to go back on the page. You cannot go back on the arrow. You need to go back on the previous page. So it's like, yeah, I agree with you.
And like there's
some things that need to
they need some updating there.
Yeah. What else is coming? We have Empire, we have Scriptus in Toronto. What else is in between?
We've got Empire, Colorado, Scriptus.
Colorado's too far. Are you going there, Karyna? Are you close?
No, I have no other pen show events that I am going to for this year. And I'm actually even missing the Pelican Hub because I'm at a work conference that day in Vancouver, and I have a work event that night. But then the next day, the Saturday before I fly home, I will be meeting up with Corolla.
So cool.
Vancouver.
I was so sad that when she was in Toronto, I was at a wedding. I was
she was in Montreal, and I was
actually in the city, and I have plans.
Oh no,
Carola, we miss you. Yeah, when Carola was here in Montreal, I was not in Montreal. It was like,
oh no. Like Corolla and I have never actually met in our respective cities. Like she's never in Edmonton. I'm hardly ever in Vancouver. We only have ever been in Toronto and San Francisco and Portland.
Oh my God. I just realized you're in Edmonton.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I have to text you.
Okay.
Like, I'm going to be there in December.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you already know the temperatures that it can get here.
I went to school in Thunder Bay.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Extra
I went to school in
layers.
Thunder Bay.
Extra
So,
layers.
I have the pen show list between now and the end of November, which is our last pen show of the year. Shall I read them all out, including the non-North American ones?
Yes, please.
In order, we have Empire World Pen Show in Dubai,
Oh,
Colorado, Scriptus, Ohio, Tokyo, PenFest in Turkey / Istanbul. No, PenFest Turkey, and then PenFest Istanbul. And then Madrid and Singapore.
Wow. All of those ones, tack.
Oh, and Bungu, LA next weekend. So there are 3 pen shows next weekend. It's London, Empire, and Bungu, LA.
Oh.
And Detroit. Detroit's this weekend.
Yeah.
I was briefly considering going to Detroit and then realized if I went to Detroit, I wasn't going to be home until Sunday night and was going to have to turn around for Empire to leave on Wednesday, and that wasn't happening.
gosh, that's a lot. That is a lot.
And then there's a break from pen shows from November 29th until January 16th, which is when Philadelphia kicks off the next year.
Yeah, I'm not going to go to Philadelphia this year because I'm gladly traveling to South America to enjoy the summer instead of the winter, the Canadian winter. We need to cut the Canadian winter in half.
No.
I don't know what next year will bring for pen shows, but I'm looking forward to. Oh, apparently there's a Chicago date, but there's not a Chicago hotel for 2026.
Oh.
We've got a date according to Well Appointed Desk, which is
what happened to the other hotel that I never been to because they changed the hotel?
Oh, half of it's being renovated next year.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, that was my first time in Chicago, and I liked the hotel. I mean, it was in the middle of nowhere, still in suburbs, but
it was half an hour closer to the city in the middle of nowhere than it was the previous year.
Oh,
no, the previous year
we moved closer to the city this year. We were only half an hour out of the city.
Yeah,
it was an improvement.
Wow.
Yes,
and food was far easier to get than it was last year.
We had to actually go by car to get.
Yeah, there were at least there was a mall and lots of restaurants right across the street from the hotel.
So we've got a date, which is April 30th to May 3rd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chicago, it's a good. I like Chicago. I think after DC, I like DC because of the amount of friends that I meet at DC Pen Show. But Chicago is more cozy. I like the smaller show. You're right about conversations and getting to sit at one point to do the show and tell and have time to film content.
Yeah. Also, I missed Fountain Pen Day.
Oh,
I don't call it a pen show. And as a Canadian, our sales are normally very small. There isn't much of a margin in the Canadian pen world to do sales.
No.
And so we don't really get much of a Fountain Pen Day.
Yeah. Well, there is still, I would say, Fountain Pen Day you can get. I will probably have to cross the border to get some promotions.
I think you're both closer to the border than I am, though.
I'm really, really close.
Yeah. The border for me is at least a 16-hour drive.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. No, way closer. Because we can do here to Chicago in about 10 hours.
Oh, my gosh.
Very nice.
Which means for a Chicago Pen Show weekend, we're leaving at, I think last year we left at 4:30.
Yeah, I am 2 hours away
morning
from the border in Montreal, but I am actually 6 hours away from New York. So it's not bad. I could drive there.
You could come to Empire, is what I'm hearing.
I have plans during the week.
It's Thanksgiving.
I'm going to Halifax actually for that weekend.
That's the thing, is that it's Thanksgiving. And I am sad that it's Thanksgiving and that I'll be missing Thanksgiving. The thing is, one of my cousins is an ICU nurse. So our Thanksgiving never happens on Thanksgiving.
No.
And holidays have never happened on holidays in our house for almost a decade.
Yeah.
And so for us, it isn't a super big deal as long as somebody spends Thanksgiving with grandma and there's some form of turkey. At 89, she'll be pretty happy about that.
Lovely. I know this year
Ruth.
we're not doing our Thanksgiving until the Monday because my parents are out of town. They're traveling with their friends to Niagara Falls, actually.
Ooh, they're coming close to us.
Yes. And then my brother and his fiance, they're traveling somewhere as well. So we had to do it on the Monday because.
Oh, so everybody will be back.
Theoretically, Mom and I will be back here for the Monday.
You can still do Thanksgiving.
Our flight lands at 11:55 p.m. at Pearson on the 12th.
I have some friends that celebrate Thanksgiving, but that's not a big deal in my family household. So we don't celebrate actually Thanksgiving. We do celebrate. We actually we like Thanksgiving, but we don't do the turkey. So all those
we do tend to do the turkey at Thanksgiving because we go very casual at Easter. A long time ago, Mom told Grandpa that we didn't have to go fancy for Easter. We could go casual. And so we have done, over the years, barbecued burgers and, a salad bar and many toppings and various forms of that. During COVID, there was a great one in the driveway where there's a picture of everyone being COVID tested by the ICU nurse before they were allowed into the house.
Oh, wow.
And we also did, I believe, hamburgers and hot dogs. Like, really, Easter's hamburgers and hot dogs in our house. And
that's good.
That's low pressure because we all do different holidays in my household. Like I have to do Easter. My sister does Thanksgiving and my parents do Christmas. And
that's good.
On Boxing Day. But I'm not a great cook, whereas my parents are, my sister is, my aunt is a caterer. So there's all this pressure when everybody comes over to my house for Easter. And I'm like, I just want them to be fed.
Yeah, no, so that's the thing. That's what we started to do. It's like we did pulled pork one year. It's like everyone needs to be fed. We all need food. But also like we're all getting together often for the first time, potentially since Christmas, depending on how bad the winter was. We mostly just care about hanging out and nobody wants to be in the kitchen for hours.
Yeah. I enjoy hosting. I think it's good, but I haven't hosted in a long time because with my husband, we shifted. My kids are older, so we're traveling more. So restaurants are a big deal now. Lots of exotic cuisine.
The thing is, Shannon, I wouldn't put it past you to show up, and I don't know food.
I think Shannon should show up with her Swiss chalet. Shannon can show up with her Swiss chalet, and then you guys are all sorted.
That sounds like a great plan.
Toronto Scriptus is going to be so much fun. I'm going to be with Shannon.
I'm so looking forward to Scriptus. And
I hope to see everybody. I am excited. Toronto is one-day show, chaotic as any year. It's crazy. Like you think about, I don't know how to compare because I have never been to San Francisco, but if I have to compare to DC, of course, the space is so much smaller, but the amount of people in that little tiny room.
Well, it's the ballroom of DC on Saturday, except it's the ballroom of DC on Saturday where everyone knows that it is the only day of a Penn show.
So
and they have 8 hours. People are rabid.
Yeah.
That just sounds really, really, really stressful.
Oh, so I came out of my first year at Scriptus and I went, I will never go back unless I'm behind a table. I need a table between me and the chaos. That has served me well. I get to be there. I get to experience it, but I'm not in the chaos.
Well, one thing about Toronto Scriptus is that because it's a free event, you get lots of people kind of lining up to go see what there is, you know. So there,
Once the line doubles around 2 city blocks, people tend to get invested in what's going on.
Yeah. So you get inside the room people that are not even close to fountain pen people.
They don't care about pens. They don't care about paper. They just got in the line. It's actually
that line mentality, right? And you see a lineup, people just get in line. They don't know what it's for, but they're like, I'll join the crowd.
Yeah. So you should come and crash next year.
Are you coming to Carol is coming?
No, Corolla's not coming. She's suggesting that they come one year and crash.
That was actually
the
first time that Corolla and I ever met was actually in Toronto for the Canadian Planners Conference back in.
Oh, the Planner Conference.
I was literally in Toronto for like 48 hours. Not even. It was crazy. Wow. And it was the first time the second time that I had traveled since COVID. It was very crazy.
Yeah. The planner community can go really, really hard too.
And then you combine the planner people with the fountain pen people. It's a party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, honestly, the thing is, last year, Kari and I went out to dinner before Scriptus. Because the other thing is, Scriptus is always the weekend before my birthday. So it's like a mini get-together before my birthday.
I love it.
Which is so much fun. It's like I get to see all my friends just before my birthday.
Shannon says that the planner people are more intense.
It's not wrong.
Yeah.
Well,
planner people scare me. To be honest, lots of planner people scare me.
I like the planner people. I think the only I never got into a planner conference because I was already in the fountain pen community before. And even though I love planning and I love my agenda and everything, I think I need to try one time going to that planner conference to see how it feels. That's crazy. So planning. That's another topic I would love to talk to with you, Karyna. It's like, when did it start with all this planning craziness, and how did it shift to fountain pen craziness?
It's, gosh, I even remember the story. My sister got me a mini happy planner for Christmas one year. Was it like Christmas 2016, 2017, one of the two? And then a friend of mine had the same planner, but in the classic size. And then she showed me that she was putting stickers in her planner. And I'm like, that is a whole other thing that I haven't gotten down. I need to go down that road. And I remember going to Michael's that day and just standing in the planner aisle for a good hour.
Stickers.
What the heck am I going to do? And it was very fast into the planner community. Like within a month, I already had a second mini happy planner for journaling. By the end of that year, I think I had like 3 or 4 planners. And I was also just, when I started my Instagram, I'm like, oh, there's other people who do this too. So you're like, I feel like I'm not alone and I'm not completely crazy because there's other people who are doing it. And then what is this? 2020, I was part of the Happy Planner Squad. And like for me, that was like the epitome of my whole planner journey. Like that was my goal. I'm going to be part of the Happy Planner Squad. And it was a lot of product that was sent my way to be able to showcase. And it was too much for me, actually, because I try to not have that many planners. And then towards the end of that, I was exploring other planners and discovered Hobonichi, and then discovered fountain pens because so many people who were using Hobonichi were using fountain pens. And then whenever I get into a hobby, I basically I don't just dip my toe in there. It's jumping right in. And now here I am, pens, yeah.
That's so amazing. I remember, well, when I started with the planning, it was Erin Condren. I don't know if you heard about Erin Condren. It was
Yep.
kind of like the cult. And I see Marina that says the cult.
The cults, they are.
It's crazy. Um, and then I write with fountain pens for a long time. So for me, Erin Condren never worked because the paper was basically absorbing all the ink and then transferring to the other side. So I said, no, no. I continue using Leuchtturm. I continue, but I always find vintage paper lost in the, this is from 1979.
I love that.
And then I change the dates and I make it work for the year.
I love that. But I also love the fact that you have something that says 1979 on it.
Exactly. Look at that.
I
And
love
it's
that.
green.
And
Anyway.
it's green. I know my planner right now, instead of having like 6 different planners that I use just for one thing, I've like, I say downsized, but it has gone down in size. I'm in my little passport.
Oh, love it.
And I just love it so much.
Which plan? So do you use one of the traveler's planners in your passport, or are you
No, I only started using this in July. So I actually cut down an A6 Hobonichi notebook and I cut it down to passport size. And I'm just doing my own layouts in it right now.
Oh, very nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of like you're planning your own way.
Yeah. And I mean, it really fits my teeny tiny writing.
Very nice. So
Yeah.
extra fine nib, needle points.
Oh yeah, my Pilot Vanishing Point with an extra fine nib on this.
Oh, yes.
And then this had to be tuned, and this was tuned and smoothed by Kirk because he knows how I like my extra fine and needle point.
Ooh.
Well,
Extra fine by Juicy.
yeah. Oh, like Galen's asking how I cut it down. Really was just my mandolin paper cutter and scissors. It was actually really easy because it's not that thick. It's very thin. So I
okay.
put it out flat and then cut it.
So I'm asking because what I did to prep for this was grab every planner I've had since 2020. Because
mine are in my closet just right over
it
here.
meant like I had options to talk about. The stack options.
We have our own stack.
I desperately tried to like the traveler's passport inserts and just couldn't. Yeah. Noted by the fact that this is a 14-month insert. And the last time I used it was January 20th.
That's bad. Well, talking about passport, I just got me a passport size.
It's so cute.
Blank paper. So I'm planning to actually use this one for school purposes. Again, similar to planning, but more into the, I always say like my own style because I don't follow any rule to do like the planning. So I like that. And then, of course, the bullet journaling, which is my own way, bullet journaling. And this is it. Done. And October I just finished setting up October. I'm so slow. Look at this cute washi tape.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Are those spiders?
No, they are Studio Ghibli. Do you remember those little black thingies?
And there we go.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, this is my October planner. Very gory, very black and whitish.
Well, see,
and I am using, do you see the ink? Is this new ink?
Oh,
the white. I thought I was kind of going in my head.
Actually, a good white ink.
It's really good. It's opaque. Look, it's really great. I don't know. I did a tryout and I am impressed. Anyways, I like the idea of having also kind of Halloween black and white, very Victorian-y. So this is the bullet journal notebook. Planning, do you still use the planner system? Like you use weeklies, you use monthly, do you use like those layouts, like month at a glance? And
Yeah. Like I don't use the yearly overview as much unless I'm like putting birthdays or faraway events in. But the monthly I use as like my social media or my content creator planner. And then the weekly is my day-to-day tasks, my work schedule. I used to have a separate work planner when I had meetings all the time, but now that I don't have meetings on a day-to-day basis, I just use a notebook for work. But my journal is different because my journal, and I won't show you it. I won't show you the private pages, but it's basically an A5 that I split.
Have the cover.
This cover's from Bujo Planner. She's amazing.
Oh, very nice.
But what I'm going to do, and I've already wrecked the pages, is basically it's going to be a multi-year journal where across 2 pages, it's 1 day, but half a page is 1 year. So it'll be 4 years across 2 pages, kind of like a 5-year journal, but 4 years and what'll fit in there. And I started it at the beginning of this year because I realized that I was doing all this journaling. And then when I was done, they just went in my closet and I never read them again. But with the A6 5-year journal for Hobonichi that I'm on my 4th year on, I love reading back on all the previous entries that I've done, even if it's just little things like, Henry took the school bus for the first time today, or it was -30 and today it's +15, which is completely possible in Edmonton.
That is an actual possibility in Canada.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like, what month is it? Oh, it could be October, it could be March, but both of those temperatures are absolutely possible within a week of each other.
It's like we still haven't had our first frost. And so Mom and I are playing the game of like, how long can the sweet potatoes stay in for before we have to pull them? Because we're really tempting fate right now.
Yeah.
That we aren't going to get a freak frost this week that is going to kill everything we have left outside in the garden.
Oh, no.
For me, it's the game of how late can I leave my summer tires on before I have to change
tires? That's another one.
We're playing that game too. So the car just came back today from the dealership and Mom went, maybe I should book a winter tire appointment, but also we don't have snow yet. And so maybe
guys, don't talk about the winter. No winter conversation.
Hey, car, as long as we don't have 29 snow days, we're doing better than last year. The bar is so low.
60 centimeters snow that we got that day in your house.
Oh my gosh.
We got stranded with Shannon at Alexandra's house in the middle of a snowstorm.
Yeah. People got snowed in here for a couple days.
That's like a fun time.
It was a great time because, again,
sleepover.
We had food.
It was so good.
Mom is a great cook and made mushroom risotto, and we had pancakes and bacon. Like, we ate very well.
Yeah.
But
it was the middle of winter. And they did get snowed
ice wine. I love the ice one. Me too.
So good. It's so expensive, but it's so good. Like, completely on a different topic, but when we were in Niagara Falls last year, because I went with my parents and my siblings last year, best trip ever, going with your parents somewhere when you're an adult and you don't have your spouse and your children there. So it's just
having fun. And
it's so fun, but you realize how chaotic your parents are when they don't have to look after you. Like, my mom is wandering off and I have no idea where she is. And then my dad has left his suitcase by security. And I'm like, who are watching these people?
You're more worried about your parents than anybody.
Like, I have kids to watch at home. I do not need to be watching.
To watch the adults.
So just after Grandpa died, Mom and I took Grandma to the home show in Toronto because Mom and I wanted to go. We didn't want to not take Grandma because Grandpa had just died. And we were like, let's take Grandma to the home show. And then we lost Grandma twice at the home show. And so then it was time to go to the Royal. also in the Enter Care Center in Toronto, which is a massive building with a whole bunch of halls. And within an hour of being there, I called Maya, who was in class, and went, on your way here, I need you to buy me an AirTag. And Grandma is AirTagged.
Done.
So that we
that
can find
is
her
a cool idea
in buildings when she wanders away from us at events.
I need to AirTag my cat. My cat is getting older and he started losing his way back.
Yeah, no. See, our issue is she will see something that she thinks is interesting, and she is so used to the fact that Grandpa just used to follow her that she assumes that whoever's with her will just follow her, but will not tell you so that you can end your conversation and follow her. She will just disappear.
Poor.
And that is how we lost the, at the time, 88-year-old in the Enter Care Center 3 times.
So the Mondo was saying that you're dragging your wife to Niagara, and I highly recommend Inniskillin because Inniskillin was fantastic. You just get a flight of ice wines.
Very nice. The road to Niagara on the Lake, and then you take from St. Catherine all the way to Niagara on the Lake, and then all the way around, full of wineries and farms. It's very
pretty. So pretty.
Yeah.
So pretty.
All right. I believe Karina was talking about planners. And
planners. Yeah. So
Corolla AirTags for children. I feel like the fact that I AirTag the 89.
Get it together.
The technology nowadays, it's not even like those leashes that you attach to your children. You now have AirTag bracelets. Like that's the way to go.
Because the issue is she's got a rollator. She's had 2 knee replacements during COVID. She's got a rollator. You'd think that would slow the woman down. Just not.
She will go.
She just, as Kari knows, she just goes.
Yeah.
Last week, she tried to convince me that I should take her to the Empire Pen Show. And I went, I will not take you to Empire. I will take you to Chicago.
Oh,
and so who knows? Grandma might make an appearance at the Chicago Pen Show next year.
So we take turns to babysit Ruth. Ruth can stay with me all day.
Kari volunteers to babysit Grandma at a pen shop.
I love that.
I know you love her. I love her too. I just the fear in my chest about taking her to the Empire Pen Show. I'm like, at least if we take her to Chicago, like it's a drivable pen show. We're in a self-contained hotel, and I know that the aisles are wide enough for a walker.
Okay.
And I can also send her back upstairs for a nap.
To rest, to chill. Yeah.
Exactly.
I like that. I think people enjoy very, very much the party.
I think she'll get sticker shock very, very much. Shannon, all of us are there legit. She'd be fine.
Spotters everywhere, and we can just be on our phones going, I see Ruth. Ruth's with me.
I see.
That's the other thing. It was
I have an eye on her.
I knew that I'd be so busy at Empire that I was like,
the interconnector inside the ear.
Exactly. I can't manage Grandma and do this. But the thing with Chicago is there are so many people there, and I really only work in the evenings at Chicago. And so it's like, it's a manageable show. Will it happen? I don't know, but we're talking about it.
I have a view of the subject.
And we need to have code words, Kari.
Yes. Alpha.
That package has arrived.
I have a view of the subject. There you go. Oh, that's so funny. We need to do something, guys.
Yeah, see, that's the exact conversation she'd be having. Followed by what do you mean?
I was grabbing my planner because I want to talk a little bit about how Karina use fountain pens with your planners. Of course, because you use good paper and that. do you use stickers and then you do your writing, or you just do the writing with the format of the planner? That's my question.
Oh, sorry, I'm crying because I was laughing so hard. Okay.
I'm trying to remember how to breathe.
Oh my God. No, I draw my layout first, and then I put stickers in, and then I put my plans in. And then when I'm journaling, I put the stickers in first, and I actually prep my journal for the week so that I don't have to worry about decorating it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll show you what I started for 15 ink, because I don't do 30 inks 30 days, because 30 in a month is a lot for me. So I do it as 15 inks over 30 days. But what I do in my journal is I actually paint with the ink that I'm using that day.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
So
So
it
you
all
get-
looks like monochrome. Yeah. And I'm
I
using
love
that.
it.
That's fun.
So it's I know what ink that I'm using because I use it for 2 days. And yeah.
And the typical question about, do you like to ink lots of pens, or you have kind of a very selective number of pens that you have inked?
For me, the number can range from like 10 to 15 pens a month. Like I've done 30 inks, 30 days, and at the end of it, I was very, very overwhelmed. So 15 is probably the most that I'll do.
Mhm.
But I never count my vanishing point as being inked, because this one's inked all the time. It's my planner pen, so I never count it as part of my currently inked.
So that's the thing. I have pens that I don't count as being currently inked because they're always inked. And people go, well, isn't X inked up? And I'm like, yeah, but X has been inked up for like 2 years at this point. I'm not still putting it in a currently inked video.
Yeah. I couldn't have a currently ink because I have so many pens inked. Oh no. But
what ink is in it?
It's Pilot Iroshizuku Takesumi. So just
the black one.
Black, but it works so well out of this extra fine nib. Like I love this nib.
Very nice. I like the ink. I like that black ink. It's very wet, pigmented.
Well, yeah, it's a nice black ink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think, what was the name of the blue one? I was speaking with people last time that I went to Fight on Pens, that blue ink is overrated.
Is it Konpeki?
Konpeki?
Yeah. It's overrated.
Konpeki.
People says that it's overrated. Like you need other source of blue also.
It's basically ballpoint blue. The thing is, if I'm going to use that pen, I'm just going to use a ballpoint or a roller ball.
Yes.
I can get that ink out of a normal pen. Why am I putting it in a fountain pen?
Yeah. That's kind of how I feel about red inks too, though. Like I'm not a red ink person just because of all of the red ink that I've had on papers, and I just associate it with like I got it wrong.
Yeah.
I'm a teacher, so I love red.
You got that wrong.
All different levels of shade. So all the 50 shades of red, that's me.
For me, it's all 50 shades of like dusty pink or brown.
Yes.
Pink. Well,
it's like give me all of the muted dusty colors.
This is a dusty pink color, but yeah, I think I don't have the traditional red, like my lipstick, for example. I use, for example, dark reds. I use shimmering reds. I like, for example, those red that will have kind of a hint of blue, so it's more into the kind of a burgundy wineish red. But yeah, red, lots of red. Strawberry chocolate.
I got a bottle of that at San Francisco.
Very nice.
I sold out of that on the first day of Kobe strawberry chocolate. And I got Kobe milk chocolate too. I wasn't in the market for inks, but when I heard that they were there, I'm like, well, that's where I'm going.
Yeah. I think I've got a sample of something from Shannon. Which of the chocolate inks do I have from Shannon? Bitter chocolate.
Oh, that's the darker brown one.
Okay.
That's lovely.
It is
Yeah.
really pretty.
I do like tones that are kind of a sepia and dark browns, like Scotch brown type of dark browns. I don't know why I find that it suits the styling of my stickers, and it looks good together with the stickers that I use. So I like those tones, but I like all sorts of colors, and I don't discriminate against color.
I don't discriminate. Oh, beautiful fan. I love the fan. Oh, hold on. Wait.
Oh,
Ah.
so good.
This was my favorite thing to bring with me to a pen show because of how hot it gets.
Yes.
And then you become everybody's favorite person because
Actually, I have many fans here because I don't know, when you get older, you get hot.
Yes.
So
Yes.
anyway,
Something to look forward to, Alexandra. When you get older, you just get hot along with everything else.
Oh, I love that you think that that didn't happen during chemo, and we didn't deal with all of that already.
The temperature changes, and
I can't sweat and I can't shiver.
Oh my gosh.
I can't regulate my body.
Yeah.
For my parents, it's like having a very stressful newborn who will walk up to them and go, I think I'm cold. And mom will touch my arms and go, you're freezing. And I'll go, oh, cool.
No. Oh no. I have I've been having really bad time with the heat lately. It's one of those things that happened to me. But anyways, I'm going to survive. I don't know.
The weird thing from Rob is great. I still don't understand it, but it's great. And it was in my office for a while, but it's not down here anymore. It's like this Japanese neck ring thing that everyone in Japan uses that you stick in the freezer for 5 minutes or run under cold tap water to make cold, but they stay cold for hours.
Oh.
And he sent me a text and went, everyone in Japan is using these. You need to get one. And I went, okay, I'll look into it. And then he went, like the next day he texted and went, I bought you one. Merry Christmas.
Oh.
It was $2. And I went, okay, great. Thanks.
Wow.
It's great. I used it like 2 days after I got it. The issue now is like we're on the precipice of like it being cold. So in the morning, I'm fine because it's sunny and I'm like a lizard. And then by the evening, it's like cold and I'm like, I think I'm freezing, but maybe I'm not.
Oh. It's a situation not being able to regulate the temperature is
At all. Not at all.
Yeah, I think it's something that I don't want to experience.
No.
Right now,
it makes life way more stressful because the first year I had heat stroke 3 times, and 2 of those incidents were inside the house where I was just in a room that was too warm.
Too warm.
And my body could not cool myself down. And so I just got too hot and then ended up with heat stroke twice inside and once from going out to the back deck to get something.
Oh my gosh.
That's not fun.
So it's a stressful time.
Yeah.
And I just don't go outside in the winter.
Oh,
I
no.
get shiver.
I always think about temperature and the fountain pens. I actually got a fountain pen exploding inside the car in the middle of the winter.
Oh my gosh. The fear. New fear unlocked.
Yeah. It was one of those pens that fell off the handbag, but it was not attached, so it was my fault. And then I was looking for the pen. I was like, oh, where is this pen? Where is this pen? And then found it, but the inside, the cartridge was a glass cartridge, so completely gone.
Oh my gosh. I mean, like, you already know in Canada, like, we don't ship
We
ink.
don't leave that.
Like, I fully expect that the last inks I probably get for the year until probably March will be at Scriptus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I know I have my uncle who lives in LA and he's coming here at the end of November. So I'm waiting until like the last possible second to buy stuff in the US and he can just bring it over. But then after that, probably not again until spring.
No.
No.
Yeah, that's something that we do.
Yeah. No, I'm currently saving up my Atlas credit for that new pilot that came out. I think it came out today with the new Pilot 74, the purple one.
Oh.
I think it came out today. I might be wrong. But that's...
I'm excited about going to Scriptus first because I'm going to see Shannon and Esterbrook people. And I probably will buy an Esterbrook pen.
Ooh.
So that's kind of in my list of things. I want to get also lots of inks in Scriptus. I want to get some special inks. I want to get the ink of the show. I don't know if Penonia will release a show ink this year.
Aziza normally posts about it. I'm expecting the post any day now because she normally posts about it a couple weeks before the show.
Didn't get the orange last year because it was orange and I was like, oh, I have too many oranges. And
my thing is I almost always get the show ink. Like, even if it's not a color I'm a fan of, I almost always get the show ink because it is the cheapest pen show souvenir.
That is true. Even
and I like
nib, like the pen show nib.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I like being able to toss it into a pen. This is a great question that I can't answer.
What types of nibs feel like anyone?
The only knowledge I have about them is from somebody with Pilot telling me that based on the other pen nibs they know I like, they thought I should order the soft, medium, fine, or the double
what is
broad.
This soft? Is it similar to the Falcon or is it
no? So it's bouncy.
Oh,
It's from the
almost
images
flexible?
I've seen of it. It looks sort of like a Pentel brush pen, like one of the small ones. Like the
okay.
brush pens, except it's a lot smaller with a lot less difference. Who had a good? Somebody had a good post up about it.
No, it's not really flexy. I don't think it's really flexy. It's just
soft, bouncy.
A little bit more give, but not something that you would, not like a Magna Carta flex nib.
No, they're definitely not like
my list. I want to get a Magna Carta. One of my friends got a beautiful one, gold. It was amazing. Duty got like a very beautiful flexible nib from Magna Carta. Oh, I understand.
Yeah, I didn't love trying Magna Cartas. And I know that's a rare, like lots of people love them.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not for everyone, especially if you want to try and use it on a day-to-day basis and you're not just using it for headers or for art, but it's a beautiful pen.
It is a beautiful pen. There are other flex nibs I like more. If I was going to get a flex nib in that range, I would bug Shack MD about a flex nib. The Lord Cactus flex nibs are stunning. Like, there are so many really amazing flex nibs.
I'm a bias with the nibs, and I like Santini nibs, soft nibs, kind of a medium flexy. Yeah. It's not like, oh my God, it's so flexy. It's just a day-to-day flex, which gives the writing a little bit of character, but it's not like the vintage flex. Or
the new in-house Leonardo flexes.
Yeah.
That they had at DC and they had at SF. Like those, I have not.
They are not very flexy though. The steel nib?
No, Kari. They're doing something. They're doing 100% in-house, and they're They're cool. I'm actually really sad I didn't get to be hands-on with them at DC now that I've seen more coverage in them from the couple people that were able to get them. But Clarissa has said that I can play with hers once hers arrives, because she hasn't even got hers yet. She's still on a wait list to get one.
Oh, wow.
That is how limited these nibs are in supply right now.
There is a conversation happening about the Magna Carta, and Lucas is...
Yeah, I'm avoiding the Magna Carta warranty discussion. All I will say is I tried it. I really didn't like it. And there is nothing that will make me buy a pen that I really don't like.
Yeah. I do like how they write. I think it's very, very much for artistic writing, especially because of the amount of ink that it comes right out of the nib. It's not like, for example, a vintage pen that you get lots of ink, but the tip is so fine that you can still control and get an extra fine. You don't press it. Magna Carta is very, very soft.
Yeah, that's why I didn't like mine, but I also ended up selling my Magna Carta because I have such tiny writing and it has such give and so much ink that it was difficult to write with on a day-to-day basis. And I couldn't justify using a pen just for, flourish writing, which I didn't do that often.
That's the thing. So I have somewhere, I don't know where, I have a pen that came out of Stephen Brown's pen collection, came into my pen collection, but it is a Leonardo with the gold elastic fine Momento Zero Grande nib. Lovely pen. Do I ever ink this thing up anymore? No. Because it is teetering on the edge of too big for my hand. But I really like the nib.
Yeah, the nib is beautiful.
But it's just, the pen is a little bit too big for my hand.
Is it the Leonardo Momento Zero Grande, huh?
Yeah.
It's a big pen.
It's a big pen.
It's a hefty pen.
Actually, it might be in this box. We're fancy when it comes to pen storage.
It's a Quality Street box.
It's a Quality Street box with pen trays in it.
I get custom cut pen tray in there. I love them.
Yeah, it's Mom had to make hexagon cutouts for the pen trays. The thing is, you can get these boxes really cheap at secondhand stores. So it means like all of my pen storage, including the trays, which Shannon had to buy for me order for me in the States, and then I paid her back for them. It's like under $50 for all my pen storage, and I have about 12 or 15 tins in my studio.
Oh, very
nice. Economically wise, for pen storage, it works really well.
You're growing.
But this is the pen, and it's just, I love it. It's just a little bit too big for my hand.
Oh, I love that pen.
But I've still kept it because, and really it's the grip that's a little bit too big for my hand. The rest of the pen is fine. It's the grip.
I never thought I would ever be picky about the grip size of a pen until I started using fountain pens.
Neither did I. But like that nib.
That's beautiful.
I'm also amazed that I actually cleaned it this well before I put it away. And like
you prepared for the
look at you go.
Santini flex are great. William is commenting about the Santini flex. Oh, Santini nibs are, for me, I am so biased. I don't know. I have vintage pens. I have tried all the steel nib flex that are out there. I tried, but there is nothing like the 18 karat gold from Santini. It's so good.
Have either of you tried Scribo?
Oh, yes. Oh, so good. Yeah.
I have not. I've only tried their non-flex nibs.
That's
And
kind of my next.
I'm not even talking about their flex nibs. I've been the Gold Spot has a whole bunch of them currently, and I've been lusting after a couple.
Woo!
But it's one of those things that I've never held one in hand. And I hate doing that when it comes to buying pens.
Okay.
I like to at least have held the pen in my hand and know how it feels.
Yeah. There is something about the construction of the pen that has scribble feel. I don't know if some people like it, but I am very much like a cigar shape. I like cigar shape. I like square shape. I like all sorts of shape. But scribble pens, they have this kind of bump and bump here. So there is something in the middle that will taper that little bump inside.
Yeah.
However, the design is really, really neat because, you need to get those hexagon kind of facets go in that direction, like here, it for me, it's very, very nice, the work that they have put to the body. Some of them are more rounder, some of them have the hexagon. If I have to choose, it will be like the faceted
facets.
That's the thing. There's a faceted one I really like.
I like the faceted more.
I'm hoping that Gold Spot decides to bring a couple to Empire this next weekend.
They are expensive though. They are
expensive. The thing is, I've been saving up. My thing, as we've talked about, my thing with affiliate credit currently is I'm saving up for those expensive things that I'm just not going to buy.
Yeah.
It's how I bought my Visconti. It's how I bought my Pilot Vanishing Point Raiden a couple weeks ago, which I will be picking up at Empire. They have confirmed. And so I think my custom grind is going in it that Annabelle did at Chicago.
Fun.
I think putting an architect in that pen will make it even better.
Yeah.
A medium nib just seems boring for a pen that special.
There are some things that I still keep my medium nib.
That's fair. I don't like a medium nib for the Decimo. It's just not my favorite nib. I like their fine. I like their broad. I don't like their medium. So I think
there is a person that is now using your link at Gold Spot. So that's good news.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I think everyone's links. I don't know that I got all your affiliates.
Oh, Lucas is so right. Annabelle's architect is top level. Yes.
The funny thing is,
I need to get an appointment with her the next time.
Annabelle does her architects in a really interesting way.
Juicy.
Now, I didn't think I was going to like them, and then I did, which is unlike Kirk, where you pick your angle. Annabelle makes you sit there with a piece of sandpaper and you just do figure eights at the angle that is most comfortable for you. And so you set your own angle and then she fine tunes it. And so the next day I went to Kirk and I handed him my Annabelle pen and I handed him a nib and I went, I need you to match this on this nib. And he went, I don't do my nibs like Annabelle. And I went, I know. But I like this architect and I need this architect on this pen. And he did a great job.
The horror is so satisfying.
That's fine. And I think, honestly, it helped that I think Aziza came and sat down next to me for a little bit of it. Because it is horrifying to sit there and when she hands you sandpaper and you go, what am I doing with this? Like, you're rubbing a nib again.
I start feeling the back of my mandible.
Yeah. Like I can physically like feel the pins and needles crawling up my neck.
Yeah, because it is on a chalkboard.
Well, it's also stressful.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I don't want to screw this up. The nice thing is that then you've set your perfect angle.
Yeah.
You have set the angle that you really like. And it's the best architect I've ever tried.
Yeah.
Let
me tell you something. I am enjoying so much the Fude nib. I cannot tell you. I already have like 2 pens here in this pocket thingy with Fude. This one is the best. This one is a sailor. Dun. Where is it?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
And it has like, I just put ink on it, permanent ink. But
I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say that if you don't like architects, get an architect done by Annabelle. Because
Oh, yeah.
Mom hates architects. Mom was convinced that architects were like the nib she hated. She talked about that in her 20 questions. Somebody sent it to Annabelle because Mom had a nib appointment as well and went, you need to watch this before you have her nib appointment, so that Annabelle like knew what she was walking into with Mom and pen nibs, because Mom is so picky when it comes to pen nibs. And within like a couple days of being back from Chicago, Mom tried my architect and went, oh, maybe I do like this. Like maybe I just didn't like your previous architect nibs.
Yeah.
And so I actually think her plan is that when Annabelle's in town for Scriptus, she's potentially getting an architect.
So Annabelle, she does her own nib. So there is the harmonic nib.
Yes, there's also the harmonic. They are gorgeous.
You have to think about that Annabelle is a jewelry maker.
Yes.
So she can do amazing designs. And the nib that she created, for me, it's a jewel.
Do you have a harmonic?
I don't, but I tried it. And it's very beautiful.
Yeah, no, I love her current test harmonic. Or what was her test harmonic at Chicago.
At Chicago?
It's a great pen. Like the thing is,
the link doesn't work, says William.
No, he says if the link doesn't work.
Ah, okay.
Goldspot's sometimes weird and doesn't.
Oh, now I see.
Record earnings, and so then like you have to harass them a little bit.
That is
color.
Wow.
Give us the details.
That is a big purchase happening on the live.
On the live, Scribo. Lucas from Scribo will be super happy also.
Oh.
William, have you tried a Scribo before? Because I've held one in my hand and I've tried it and it's lovely. But for me, it's the difference between like going from the body to the grip section. There's just that step. And facets for me, I don't know what it is, but I'm very sensitive about in this area. It's called the perlicue. And I had to look that up, and I love the word, the perlicue. And I get very sensitive here. So I can't do too many pens that have facets like the Benu. I can't because it just bugs right there. So.
Yeah. I guess that's not me because I have a lot of
you love your facets. Like you love your facets on the
I like the facets. And I have also the pen makers. I make sure that I go and get the facets.
I'm a fan.
I am impressed with that word. I'm going to write that word in my journal today to remember.
I had to look it up because I'm like, I know that this is an actual part. So I looked it up, and they say the way to pronounce it, because it's spelled, I think, Purlique, but you pronounce it like you would curly Q. And I'm like, oh, it's a perlicue. And it's just one of my favorite words now.
Listen, that's the word of the month. You start the month of October with your perlicue.
Yes.
That's so cool.
I love how we were supposed to talk about planners for 2026 and have instead learned the word purely.
The things that we don't, the more you learn, right?
It's a constant adventure to learn.
Yeah. Well, I mean, speaking of 2026 planners, I haven't purchased anything for 2026.
So that I haven't either.
Or I made a purchase and then I canceled it because I heard of the astronomical customs fees that were being charged when they were shipped into Canada.
Yeah.
Oh.
So no, it was Sterling Ink, actually. So I canceled the order, and then I did some notebook surgery. So the other part of the notebook is here, but I had a passport size notebook from Sterling Ink that I bought this year, and I only used maybe a quarter of it. So I cut out part of it so that I could then, so then I could still use the rest of the notebook as my planner for 2026 because it's passport size, it has the paper, but now I just have to get the cover on it properly. But that was the first step, was cutting out that portion.
I love how resourceful you are and how sustainable your system. Reusing all those pages. I would decorate the pages in order to finish the journal somehow, because I have this kind of thing. I could have so many notebooks open, but I try to finish them. And that's something that it hurts sometimes to say, oh, I have to put this notebook away because it has bad paper, which happened to me. I end up decorating the paper with scrapbooking stickers and writing on a card and then gluing the card on the paper because the paper was so bad.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So this is me now at pen shows, is that I buy at Chicago, I got what I thought was a year's stash of paper for videos. And it's going to be more than a year's stash of paper for videos. Because then at DC, they had the paper in a smaller size. And so I bought more of it and have now been using the desk pads as actual desk pads. But I'm not shipping anything into Canada anymore.
Oh, it's terrible.
Because also now Canada Post is on strike, and like they had the most reasonable courier and fees of anyone. Like if I was actually getting hit with duties, at least their fee was $14, whereas
UPS or
UPS's could be anywhere from $20 to $100 on any size of order.
Exactly.
And it just wasn't worth it.
I know. I kind of made that same, resolution for this year, was that if I did want to buy from American vendors or American makers, I would wait until I was actually in the US for a pen show. Yeah. So I could get stuff shipped to my hotel, or I could buy from a maker at a pen show. And I've been very good with sticking to that. The fact that my uncle, though, is coming here at the end of November from LA. I could do one more order before he comes to
I have a pen from Papa J from Luke. And Luke is not coming to New York. And Luke is not shipping the pen to me. And so we were like, so who's getting the pen? And I think Jonathan Brooks has my pen. And I'm picking it up from Jonathan Brooks at Empire. But it's like
the community and how you have who has my stuff now? Somebody
who has my stuff now? It's there's a great deal of trust where we're just like, whatever. Like, again, I wandered around with this all of DC and I had not paid for it. So I went to take it and I went, okay. By the time I was paying for it, it was already eyedroppered. I wasn't giving it back.
No. Impossible. Yeah.
Wow. That's funny.
Talking about Empire, I heard you mention about Empire. Empire is coming. You're hosting a panel. Tell me more.
I am. So I am hosting. So for the first time ever, I'm hosting an episode of Coffee Date Live at the Empire Pen Show. And it's a great cast. It's on Sunday morning. I don't know that we'll have any footage from it. Briefly, we talked about trying to figure out if we could record it and I could stream it to members later. I don't think that's going to happen. I think I'll be too stressed if I try and figure out. Still, I think I'll be too stressed trying to worry about the IT side of it. So any footage we get will just be recorded on an iPhone by mom. And It's going to be great. I've got 4 or 5 guests, I think. No, I've got, including me, there are 4 or 5. I've got 3 guests or 4 guests. Tom Otto, Tori from Stationery Universe, and then let me check this person's name so that I don't screw it up. Somebody who Aiden Burnell.
Oh, Aiden Bernal.
Who normally only goes to SF, who is attending Empire this year.
Flex Nib guy.
Flex Nib guy. And it's going to be pretty similar to a normal Saturday conversation, except maybe a bit more around pens. And there'll be a live Q&A so that people can ask their questions. And if you're attending, there is a form so you can submit questions ahead of time. And I will be using some of those questions in the first hour and a half of the event.
That's fantastic.
That sounds so fun.
It should be a great time. I am also one of like almost 20 panels happening. I've just dropped the seminar list in the chat.
Ooh.
That are happening. Fountain Pendulum, who I saw in the chat, is doing, I think, 2 panels over the couple days. Like, it is, for the first year of a pen show, they are putting on a lot. And it should be a great time. I just saw, I'm now scrolling list. JJ Lax is hosting a second nib tuning session.
Oh, very nice.
Of the basics of
JJ Lax is kind of like the guy of the area because he lives really close by. He works in the city, so
yeah. No, it is
his territory.
It should be a great time. I'm really looking forward to it. I think they updated the table list today, and I'm so excited.
I'm so envious that you're going. I wish I can go.
Like Lloydstrom has
so close and I cannot go. Maybe if you allow me to visit, I can actually sleep on the floor. I don't mind. Give me a cover. I can curl on the side of the bed.
No, so it should be a great time. I'm really looking forward to it. So we fly out first thing Thursday morning.
Fun.
And Mom and I get to do the lovely thing of actually spending Friday in New York City because I don't have any stuff going on. And so we are actually just going to spend Friday in New York and do like the touristy things and probably eat a whole bunch of bagels because I live off of carbs and nothing but carbs.
I am actually scrolling down the panel list for the event. There is a lot of calligraphy happening.
There's a lot of calligraphy. There's a lot, like, it is. What I find really interesting about the floor map they published is that they've got tables and then they've got what they call power tables. And so power tables are people that said they needed electrical outlets.
Oh.
So, but the list they published online for everyone is the list that is color-coded as well for power tables and non-power tables. So it's like you automatically know who's gone. We need power.
Yes. That's going to be so fantastic. I always think about an event that is going to happen for the first time. There is a lot of excitement, but at the same time, you never know what is going to happen.
So that's sort of my rule, is that I don't do events the first year. Mostly because of accessibility issues. I don't trust accessibility of events the first year. I want to see coverage of them before I decide if I'm going or not. Like, so many people said you should go to Yoseka for their event. And I went, it's the first year, I want to see how it plays out. And I was so glad I didn't go because accessibility there was awful.
It was tiny.
Yeah, there's a certain level of trust in the Navler, Omos, Frank team and in Mario, who have been doing the LA pen show. They know how to put on a pen show.
Mm-hmm.
They've proven they know how to put on a pen show. They're just doing it in a different city. And I think that, especially for me, has lowered the anxiety about it being a new pen show because they already know how to do a pen show. They aren't new to this. They're just new to this event.
Yeah. I'm excited because does Goldspot have a physical store?
Nope.
No. It's
and
only
they don't go to
online.
pen shows. And they don't go to pen shows, so that'll be...
Goldspot doesn't go to pen shows, doesn't have a physical store. You can pick up your orders from the Goldspot warehouses. But other than that, they've got no presence at in-person events. And they are going to have 4 tables right by the door.
That would be fantastic to go and see.
Maybe they had a pound table.
Yeah. You know, Tom and the Goldspot people, they always go to the shows. I've seen them at Philippine show. I've seen them at DC Pen show also. So I don't know, maybe they go just for the day and then come back.
I don't know what I think for Philly, they did it as a day trip. And then I don't know that anyone from their team went to DC this year. Because Tom and I had been talking about it. And they were deep in Empire prep at that point. I think, though, it should be really interesting because also they're really pushing ticket pre-sales where they might not sell tickets at the door.
Ooh.
It's an event in New York. It is very capped for room capacity. And so you pretty much have to pre-buy your ticket. And they're being really strict on the number of passes vendors could get for each table.
Oh, okay.
Initially. Like
I was going to ask you, because what happened is in Yoseca, they sold so many pre-tickets. And they did like everybody could get a pre-order ticket. So that means that they never calculated the amount of people that will pre-order those tickets.
Oh, so they didn't have a cap.
They didn't have a cap for that.
Yeah.
So most of these people that pre-order and they were supposed to be VIP and access to the show, they were waiting in line with the rest of the people waiting to go in because it was so crowded inside.
Yeah.
They couldn't allow everybody in at the same time.
So even for vendors, each table includes 2 badges, and you aren't allowed to buy extra vendor badges.
Wow.
So every table you buy comes with 2 badges. So it's an interesting way to run a show.
Especially you buy like 4 tables and then you get 2 per table? Is that correct?
You get 2. Okay. So if you buy 4, suddenly you've got 8, which is how the Goldspot team has covered themselves. They've got 4 tables. I think they've got a team of 6 or 7 coming.
Yeah. I always think about Tasha. Let's say if Tasha goes there, I don't think that Tasha is in the vendor list, but
no, they're
Tasha
not.
usually puts up like 5 tables. They're like,
which is sort of a smart way to do it. Like, have your number of vendor badges depend on the number of tables you have. But it is not that long away.
Yeah. I'm excited to go to Scriptus because this year comes right after the weekend of the Pelican Show.
Oh.
So lots of people are going to travel to Toronto for the Pelican Show to Toronto and then stay for Scriptus. So
yeah,
it's going to be a nice visit.
That works out really well, that timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's Pelican Hub Friday and then Scriptus Sunday. And normally Matthew Chen sets up at Wonder Pens Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
And somebody sets up a Paper Plus Cloth on Saturday. and sometimes Nelmar brings somebody in Friday, Saturday. So it's always a very pen heavy weekend in the city.
Yes.
And they're just like throwing the Pelican Hub into that craziness.
I always meet people before, and then we do like stationery shopping in all those places.
Stationery pub crawl.
Basically, like we will at some point, probably on Saturday, but maybe Friday. I think it depends when I end up being able to get an appointment with Matthew. Like I will leave for the West End, and I pretty much won't see our house other than to sleep in my bed until Sunday night.
Oh,
it's like the show begins.
Well, I am actually hoping, because with my friend Shannon, we are going to have supper the night before the show. So I don't know, maybe we will go somewhere fun. You, Alexandra, know many nice places. We can talk with Sheila also. Oh, Amy's here.
I feel like with all this talk of like things happening in Toronto, like Corolla, we do need to crash.
Okay. We have a basement.
Oh. I don't need much. I can shop for my food and bring my own snacks.
We have a basement and a nearby grocery store.
I can do that.
Oh, yeah, Amy.
It's so true, though. I do what you're saying about the capping. I do like that, especially coming from San Francisco. A lot of people. Okay, I'm staying in Shannon's house. I have a mattress. There we go. Perfect. But with San Francisco, the amount of people that had their all access pass, for example, on Friday, it was lined up outside of the hotel into the parking lot, and that was for the all access pass.
So imagine it's not okay. I always say you need to know that the people that pay for the all access, they shouldn't be waiting in line. That's what I think.
But so my thought is like there's always going to be a line to pick up passes at a show. Like
yeah,
I was in a line at DC to pick up my vendor badge. I was in a line at Chicago to pick up my vendor badge and Mom's weekend pass holder badge. We have those lines. The thing is, some shows are better at controlling those lines. Mm-hmm. Chicago started vendor badge pickup and weekend pass holder pickup at, I want to say, 8 a.m. Nobody was there at 8 a.m., but it did mean that when you left breakfast, you could go and grab your badge.
Yeah.
That's a smart way of doing it. There are good ways of doing badge pickup, and there are bad ways of doing badge pickup. And I think pen shows, especially the big ones, need to start taking notes from like the big conferences where, badges are in alphabetical order instead of the order they were purchased. Like that doesn't help you. Put them in an order where they're easier to find.
Yeah.
Well, at SF, they did have the opportunity, like if you wanted to pick them up on the Thursday night, because they also
very good.
They had classes, but even for people who had picked them up, there was a line to get into the show at probably 8 a.m. and the doors didn't open till 9. So people were lined up just to get in, even if they had their pass.
See, that is what I don't understand about San Francisco, because that I don't see at any other pen show.
No, what happened is that there are some vendors that will have a limited amount of specialty products.
I know.
That's why they line up.
There were like Bungo Box had some crazy limited editions at DC, and we still didn't have those sort of lines at DC. So what is it about San Francisco that causes those lines?
I know that there was specifically a vendor like Pinky Elephant that had lines going toward to it the whole show, that they had to have a specific person holding a sign saying this is the Pinky Elephant line, and then you had to have a number. And I think they also had that with one of the glass dip pen vendors last year as well, but also Toyota Craft had number system too. So a lot of people were lining up to try and get there, and I think it's like what Shannon's saying, there's a lot more planner stationery stuff there.
Yeah, I
Also,
agree.
a lot from Asia coming
Yeah.
over to San Francisco. So the combination of the stationery plus the fountain pens brings those crowds. And I think that's one of the reasons why San Francisco is doing their own stationery fest in, is it March?
March.
Yeah.
I think it's the weekend of my birthday, actually.
Oh.
So.
Oh, yeah. Carola is mentioning also the glass dip pens. They actually went to Yoseka when the Tono and Lin's events happened. They were there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the stationery combination with the fountain pen makes it show more interesting because in my case, I love the fountain pen and I like to see lots of vintage pens and everything, but it's so fantastic also to have my other passion, which is stickers and I don't know, notebooks, notebook covers. There was only one table at the DC Pen show that sold washi tapes and little stationery things at the entrance. Yeah.
There were lots of tables that had washi and stickers, Kari.
Well, but specialty. It was like the washi table.
See,
There was somebody in the basement that was just selling washi too.
Oh yeah, I didn't go. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I didn't go.
That's the thing.
I got this one at DC from that lady.
Ooh, pretty.
I don't know if the pen show may end up being smaller because of the separation. I think they'd still bring in a lot of the people who do the stationery to the pen show.
Honestly, I think they're hoping to cover their ass so that when San Francisco ends up getting shut down for breaking fire code, they've got a backup plan.
Yeah.
Because there are so many things that I saw in people's footage that I went, oh, that's illegal.
There is a Toronto stationery show happening. I don't remember if it is this weekend or when it's happening.
It's, I want to say the weekend before Scriptus.
Oh, okay. It's beautiful. Like I've been there. They have just the right amount. There is the washi tape shop there. They have notebooks. They have some fountain pen stores there that will sell. I think very, very cute illustrators that sell their art.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very crafty and lots of makers in that show. But again, the lineup all around the block.
Again, why I've never gone. I think Corolla makes a great point that they may also be trying to separate them into pens and stationery. I could see that happening.
Oh, Plotter and Tien will not be there.
They won't be at the.
They won't be at.
That's sad.
So my guess is that Corolla is right, and that
I feel like just not having Plotter and Tien there like takes out like a tenth of the crowd.
Exactly.
I know.
And as Amy has said, I saw so many things in people's coverage that I went, oh, that's blocking a fire exit. Somebody in their recap video, and I forget who it was because I watched a couple, talked about the fact that when they went outside, there were parked vehicles in the fire lane for fire trucks.
Oh, that's awful.
For the hotel. Like, at some point, this show is going to be shut down.
Yeah.
Because
but nobody, I think there is no supervision around that. Who can give the right to do a show like that? Is there any authorization?
No, you have to get your plan signed off on. Like mom hosts corporate events. She has to get her plan signed off on that. Yes, they don't break fire safety rules. So it's interesting that these events still continue to go ahead when there is footage going back years of them actually breaking really serious rules. Like Scriptus Scriptus in 2023 had tables in front of fire exits.
I know. Our table, the Loison table, was there.
I
in
know.
front of that door.
Two of the 3 fire exits were blocked by tables at Scriptus.
Wow. You're right.
And Mom and I talked about that in our recap video. We also talked about the lack of security. Both of those issues were fixed in 2024.
Thankfully.
Yeah. So it's the hotel and it's the event coordinator and it's all those people. But if events aren't being run safely, eventually either the events stop getting run because they shut down or stop getting run because a disaster happens. So I would prefer if we could just put on safe events.
Yeah. So one thing, I think it would be sad to separate the 2 events. I think the great idea about DC, what they did this year, is to add more rooms.
Yes.
And they can actually separate, for example, the international vendors that have this kind of vibe on one side, and then they have all the makers on another. So you get the opportunity to see. I didn't go to the basement. What was in the basement? I don't know.
The basement was a lot of international vendors and Loistrom and Farney's.
Oh, I didn't know.
And I would actually say that the makers, they're going to hate me, the makers would probably do better in the basement because the basement has lighting. And the one downside of the maker's room currently is it has no lighting. And so you can't see all the pretty sparkly pens. The basement, on the other hand, does have lighting.
They have power tables.
But also it has floor-to-ceiling windows.
Oh, that helps.
And so it's full of natural light.
Didn't the basement, I heard this from another video, didn't the basement used to be the swimming pool and they renovated it?
I've heard this too. That's why there's no pool.
Oh.
And it would make sense based on the layout of that room that it did once house a swimming pool.
It has a lovely window, like all along, and
well, because it also has a walkout patio. Like it could have been a swimming pool at some point.
Exactly.
But
interesting.
Yeah. I could see the makers moving downstairs because of the lighting. And I think it might actually be less crowded. I might be wrong, but they might be able to get more space between tables.
Yeah.
That being said, then they are no longer upstairs right next to the main ballrooms and everything, even though they're like up a hallway and stuff and they're sort of hard to find. I don't know that they'd like this idea, but I've said it.
Exactly. Some people were happy in San Francisco, especially some makers. Bart was really happy in San Francisco, even though he was put on a corner. Like
that was a very crowded corner. That was a very crowded corner.
Very crowded corner, but yeah. I wish I can go to San Francisco. I think San Francisco has it's a city that I have never been before, but at the same time, I want to visit San Francisco. Is it located in a central area? Is it touristic, or is just in the middle of nowhere?
It's by the airport. And actually, that's the great thing about the SF one is that you just take a shuttle from the airport to the hotel. It's really accessible that way. But it's a good like half-hour Uber ride into the city.
Oh, so basically Chicago.
But Chicago, you have to actually take further to get from the airport to
that's true
the hotel, whereas SF is very accessible from the airport. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why they have it there is because it is so close to the airport for so many people.
And there are so many vendors, international vendors that go to that show, especially from overseas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that's one of the things for locations as well is because not just the international, but a lot of the makers and the vendors are flying in. So having something that's closer to an airport, easier to access from an airport is one of their variables for choosing a hotel.
Probably. Because it definitely makes it easier to be right there.
Yeah. And for all of us out of towners who want something easy to access.
So next question about Plotter and TN. Do you use them?
I don't use Plotter, but it's funny that you mentioned TN because I've bought a charm from them, but I also bought this just passport insert.
The insert.
And I haven't even taken it out of the bag yet.
Why not? It's the best insert ever.
It's one of those things where I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet. So it's still in the bag. Yes, matching.
Yes.
It's one of those things, though, that I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet. So it's still in the bag until I can figure out what I want to use it for. But then I also have like the cute little airplane charm.
Oh, cute.
Traveler's notebook.
I love the charms.
I don't know where mine is, but Rob, his first Japan trip this year, he brought me back one of the Starbucks Reserve charms. Because I was not about to spend pen money in Japan. I went, this is what I want, please.
I think my parents are actually going to Japan in February. I should write a list.
You should.
Bring me this amount of Hobonichi paper.
My mom did ask me last time. Because they went earlier this year and she asked me, is there anything that you want from Tokyo? I'm like, that is such a loaded question and I need a lot of time to plan that.
Yeah.
And it's too much for you to bring back.
Yeah.
So no. I had to say no because it was just an overwhelming question to answer.
Yeah.
The best is when my dad tells me his hotel address and then arrives at his hotel and there's a package for him to pick up. Because I have done my shopping. The package is there. All he has to do is pack the box.
That's good.
I'm like, I'm making this really easy.
Yeah.
Oh, I always get something shipped to my hotel when I'm in the US.
I always see these videos about Japan and all the stationery stores. And there is this stationery store that goes all the way up to the ceiling. Which one's? I forgot the name. That has all the floors and it's like kind of a art store, stationery store.
Oh, the Itoya?
Itoya. All the floors of.
I like how all you had to do was make the hand motion, and I went,
"Bam! You had it." Let's go.
It's 8 floors of stationery stuff. It sounds like
that whole trip would be like going to Tokyo would just be the whole stationery thing. Like tips is like bucket list. But I've also heard, and I don't know if they still do this at that pen show, but I've also heard that people, when they purchase their ticket, they're purchasing a time slot that they're going into the pen show for. So it's not like a free-for-all for everybody. And I think that was the way it was during COVID, but I don't know if that's the way it is anymore.
I've heard this too. My new crazy grail pen show is something I saw on Reddit recently, which is the World Pen Show in Dubai.
Oh, I'd love to go to that.
Because there is no media coverage on this. When I looked at the list of brands, I was like, why? And I desperately want to go. I'm like, I just want to go.
Yeah.
I will skip the Japan pen show. I want to go to the Dubai pen show.
The Dubai pen show.
I think that there will be some crazy stuff there.
I like, for example, the idea to go to Japan. Aside from all the inspiration that you can get for the beautiful places and the temples and all the history and the plans around the places, that stationery is a big thing, but stamping is a big thing. So you get stamps everywhere, and the train stations get stamp, and people that collect stamp, like me, you go and then you stamp your journal along your trip. That's, I like.
Lucas saw the same thing.
Selling out of glass cases. Very cool.
Like, it was like, the photos that I've seen of it are like an old Eden's department
Is it going to be expensive? More than expensive.
It's like, I I want to go because I think it'll be stupid.
Well,
Ah,
pack your bags. Maybe you can call and say, who's inviting me to
The
Dubai?
thing is,
Would you like to have me in Dubai?
oh, 1 second.
it's in Dubai. Yeah.
I think Naviler's a sponsor of it.
Oh,
It's not out of the realm of possibility
No.
someday, Kari. The only
how is it
downside
called
is
the
that
Dubai Pen Show? World Pen Show
World Pen
World
Show in
Pen Show.
Dubai.
in Dubai. Wow.
Their theme this year
October.
architecture.
Next weekend.
I know, but their theme
Oh, so the
this
same
year-
weekend as Empire.
It's the same weekend as Empire. Their theme this year
Oh,
is architecture. How is your theme of a pen show architecture?
okay. But look at all the brands. We know the majority of the brands. So
I know.
But like,
Even-
didn't they just have a pen show in Malaysia as well? Like, just
Oh,
last
that
weekend?
just happened.
That just happened.
Yeah, the same weekend as Dallas, right? So
Yeah.
like I'd love to go to, and I know it's a smaller show, but I'd love to go to the Manila Pen Show because I haven't been back to the Philippines since like 2007.
Wow.
I'd love to go just to be there. And now
I
that
would love to go to South Asia and see pen shows. Malaysia pen show looks fun. Lots of pictures. My friend Tersh posted lots of videos and things that she got at the show.
Like
So good.
one of their classes at the Dubai Pen Show is building your own fountain pen.
whoa, what is the cost of that?
I don't know.
But building your own fountain pen, is it the Cabeco building your own fountain pen?
No,
Or
it's
is it like the
Is it like a maker? Like
a
what is
maker?
it?
What?
I don't know. Let's
Or is it
do
like
this.
Where are you reading? That's my question.
You're not sharing your screen.
Sorry.
Share your screen.
Sharing my screen.
You need to show me what you're reading.
Sorry. I'm easily distracted. Welcome to my screen.
Find out more. Okay.
Really?
I
Find
found
out
it.
more.
Wait.
So it's like 140 Canadian dollars. So it's
Oh,
100
Is
USD.
buying a pen?
It seems like you're building your own pen.
Mullen Mueller. Is it from a kit, like one of those kit pens?
Don't know.
Hmm.
Who wants to send me to Dubai
Yeah.
next year?
Wow.
I will take all the
Purposes.
workshops.
For research purposes. Make your own pen holder.
Well,
This just
pen
looks
holders. I
pretentious.
like pen holders.
Oh.
Oh, what is this? Build your creativity. I don't know. I'm completely lost. I don't know how
I'm
to
so
navigate
lost.
the website.
The thing is, they called it an incubator for developing your skills. They call it
The Inksperience.
experience.
I
So
love
build
that.
your own pen holder, modern calligraphy for beginners, street sketches,
Mhm.
build your own pen, Mont Blanc
down.
before the luxury.
Okay.
Sure. Another build your own pen holder, more calligraphy. Collector's Guide to Vintage Series and Models. So you want to write a book, it all starts with a pen. Build your own pen.
More
And another pen holder workshop.
I
Okay.
would totally go to the pen holder workshop.
I actually like my new pen rest.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Okay. Cara, you're showing those, but these are not pen holders. These were Happy Meal toys from McDonald's.
I know. No. Oh,
Wait.
yes. My melody. Oh, those.
Do you not see my melody up here in the corner?
I love, yes.
That my melody is as old as I am, and it's still in great condition.
In great condition. Yeah, when we don't need to say our age, but
Yeah.
I used to collect stationery from Hello Kitty back in the day, and we used to exchange letter paper.
Choco, just one more. Okay, that's what's on my work desk.
Look at my ink holder.
Oh my God. Cute.
No, but wait, at the back. It's so
I
funny,
love
though.
it.
Ah,
Shannon has a My Melody as well. Like, that's crazy. And they've introduced like some new characters, and I feel like I'm too old to know all of the new ones now.
who cares? You need to get all of them, the miniatures.
All of these. There were like
Yeah,
12.
you need them on your desk, displayed,
Mhm.
close to your pens. You just
But
need
I
to.
love that they're like Ninja Turtles. Like Hello Kitty and My Melody Ninja Turtles.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I know. My when we got the Happy Meal toy, I had to steal my kids' toys because they were so cute.
Yeah.
Work desk.
Another reason for Japan. Oh,
This is my
Shannon
work
says,
desk.
another reason to go to Japan.
Yeah.
yeah.
I know,
Another
Carl,
reason.
the desk that I'm on right now, this is my work desk. And then the desk behind me is my journaling, crafty, YouTubing desk.
Oh.
Mm.
I like the setup that you have at the back, super luminous. You have your light and everything.
I love
for
that
your
light.
videos.
I
love it.
I also have a light like up here. Hold on.
Mhm.
Like that light
Oh,
there.
very nice.
Oh.
So
Very, very nice.
so I have a lot of light because I'm in the basement. Otherwise,
Well, the basement doesn't have a lot of light. I have to put lots of lights here also, just to see.
I know. I spend pretty much like 90% of the time in this room because I work from home, so I am here all the time.
Mm.
And that's why I need the Hello Kitty and the My Melody on my desk.
Yay. It makes you happy. It makes your desk pop. I don't know. I find it's, for me, it's like having all these Wonder Women around me. And the Hello Kitty. I have some Hello Kitty here and there. You will see. But yeah, that one makes me so happy.
See, I never thought I would show off my Melody Ninja Turtles on this live. There we go.
Hey, I often say that I don't have a plan. People always go, "What's the plan for these things?" And I go, "I don't have one.
We don't.
There just isn't one. What happens, happens, and we just like live for the adventure."
That somebody did ask me once, like, how do you plan out what you're going to say in your YouTube videos? I'm like, I don't. I have an idea as to what the video is going to be, but what I say is a whole other thing. And then it's strange when people quote me back to myself, and I think I don't ever remember saying that. But it's so.
All the time.
The thing is, do you watch your videos again? That's my question to both of you.
When I edit them, I'm watching them, but even when I'm editing them, I'm just like putting all the footage together, and I don't do that much editing unless it's like a vlog. And those I like watching over again. But some videos I post them and then I don't watch them again unless I have to for reference. But it's really funny when people say, at this point you said this. Then I have to watch the video and think, what did I say and in what context?
All the time. People go, you did this in the video, and I'm like, but did I? And sometimes I didn't. For a while I had somebody who commented what were on topic comments, but not on topic for the video they ended up commenting them on. It was like the video autoplay. Like I couldn't figure out if YouTube was glitching and their comment was just appearing somewhere else, or what was happening, because every single one of their comments would be on topic for a recent video, but would not be under that video.
Oh, maybe
and it was like
the person was commenting on a video and then
had a different tab open.
Yeah, it was just. I have a love-hate relationship with YouTube comments. As people know who have commented this past month, I have not responded to a single comment this month. At some point in October, I'll decide, hey, we're going to start answering comments again, and I'll answer 6 weeks of comments. it'll strike me and it'll happen. The funniest thing for me with a video, though, is I had a comment on a really old video. And I rewatched it because it was 2 years old. And I was like, okay, I think I get this. But you know what? I'm going to Google just to make sure. I just want to check my facts again and make sure that what I'm about to say is actually correct. And I've got a love-hate relationship with those Google AI summaries right now because most of the time they're wrong. But for the hell of it, I click on it. And when I click on more info, I realize the site it's sourcing is me and my video. So when I tried to
AI
fact-check myself, I fact-checked myself back to myself and then had to dig into, I do keep limited source notes on videos, especially if they're a research video on a watercolor pigment or something. And so I had to dig back into those source notes and go, okay, clearly Google is not going to help me here. And was able to find it. But it was really weird to like go and look for something and to have AI quote yourself back to you as the reference for this information. And here's what the information is, and here's why it's correct. And I'm like, okay, but that's me. I Googled it, and that's me.
Wow.
You've made it when Google AI uses you as your answer.
So it did sort of feel like that. So it's like, this is some weird level of making it on the internet. Have you come to show your pen?
Oh, do you want me to show you?
I asked if you wanted.
Sheila.
Or do you just want to come say hi? Yeah, we're still live. You can just come say hi. Okay.
Don't push. Hello.
She's disappeared, Kari. She'll be back. The funny thing is, at dinner, she was like, I want to come down when you're live and show off my pen. And I went, okay, I'll text you once we're live. I texted her at 8:10.
That's 2 hours later.
10:17.
It's late for you guys. It's about 8:17 for me here.
Oh, 10,
Honestly,
10,
it's
17
not
here.
all that bad. I've now got.
I was yawning at one point. I was like, I cannot hold it.
Yeah.
I can't.
I like 10 between, I'd say 10:30 and 11 is where I'd like to ideally be in bed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
No, I now have physio Monday and Wednesday. And so my Thursday and Friday, it's like I don't have to be anywhere.
Anywhere. Yeah.
I can, I can do whatever I want.
I am
The
jealous.
good part is that both of you work from home, which is good. I like that. I have to leave early, so I commute. I live far from my work. And
How long is the commute, Kari?
without any traffic, it's about 50 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
I know, but it's okay. I like being in the very, very out suburbs
Oh,
and have my little forest in my backyard, and yeah.
I know my commute is not very far, but also like when I'm getting in the mornings when I'm getting my multiple beverages, because you need multiple beverages at your desk. My puppy Lucy knows that it's time to go to the office because I'm starting to pick everything up. So she jumps off her bed and then runs to the basement door, and she's like, we're going to work, which basically means she's asleep. She will be sleeping in her bed, which is under that desk.
Okay.
So I
Maybe-
have what is a really nice work bag for my commute from upstairs to downstairs.
Oh, and then she's here.
You even have a work bag, so like all my stuff just stays here. I
Yeah.
don't bring it up.
Well, because like sometimes I work from the kitchen, and so I've got a lovely Ralph Lauren bag that I got secondhand, but is one of their lovely tote bags, and it's great. It's right
so
here.
classy though with Ralph Lauren. Like if I toted
Ooh.
anything, it would be just a Trader Joe's tote bag.
It's great. I love it.
Yeah, I have a tote that I put everything inside, and then I have my kind of, it's like a very old Sheila.
Hi.
Hello. Mwah. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Look at you. Hello. So you're
I'm
already
in my pajamas.
I texted
Hey,
you
that's
for the
okay.
first
I'm
time.
wearing,
you're
like-
already with a pen.
Okay, but so I've been on the phone with one of my besties from university.
Oh, I forgot.
I've been on the phone with Kiki for the last hour and a half.
I did what I was supposed to do, which was text once live.
And,
He was
and
busy. She was busy.
yeah, no, I've been Kiki and I've been catching up.
Great. We've decided that if Grandma comes to Chicago, Kari's gonna babysit.
I will babysit.
Oh, that
But
is
no,
so good of
Kari
you.
will also have different points of contact throughout the show.
We'll
So
have
if I
codes.
see
Well-
her live view, it'll be like,
And if someone could take her on the architectural boat tour, that would be great.
I loved that tour so much.
I have done it a few times, and what I love is you get a different docent every time, and each docent has a passion for a different set of buildings, and so you get these gorgeous nuggets of information from every single docent. It's like a plan your own adventure book. Like, it's always different.
I've fallen asleep on it.
Yes, she fell asleep. I was in heaven. Because one of those buildings on the architectural boat tour has a car elevator inside it that was built, 100 years ago, which to me is just fascinating that you have these neo-Gothic buildings that in the interior have this car elevator. I love it.
Wow.
Yeah. So Kari's gonna babysit Grandma.
Oh, cool.
And
But Shannon is saying that you need to attach a balloon to her as well. So that
Air
you can-
tags and a balloon. Yeah. My
We
mother
will
my
have
mother
an
goes
internal
quickly with
system
the
of
roll.
communication, plug in the ear,
Yeah.
security, all like
Yeah, honest to God, the
like
air tags are such a revelation.
yeah.
Air tags in the Apple Watch, so we can do Find Your Grandma on the phone and go, oh,
There should be a whole app for that.
Yeah.
Find your grandma.
Subject is on the
There
move.
should.
Corolla has her children air tagged, so I
Oh,
felt less
good.
bad about the
10
fact that
a.m.
Grandma was air tagged.
Yeah,
Ten
no,
o'clock
I
is
think it's
subject.
brilliant. And I love the Wonder Pens family that they attach balloons to their kids at Scriptus, and so you just see this balloon float like going through a crowd, and then there's this little person.
Oh wow.
It's genius.
We'll tie the balloon
Just
to the walker.
genius.
Balloon to the walker.
Oh yeah, balloon to the walker would work too.
There's
100%
already
on board.
Plan here for your grandma to go to Chicago.
And
so
actually,
happening.
after DC, I would like a balloon attached to Alexandra and a separate air tag that just I could go, holy crap, she's been gone for 90 minutes on a 15-minute errand. Can I swear? Where the fuck is she?
I like Shannon's
She was gone. And then she came back and said, I was signing autographs. I don't have an autograph.
The air tag.
I
Do I
said
look-
selfie, just shoot selfies.
Nobody wanted pictures with me.
Yeah, and then I realized, okay, it's a stationery and pen show, so they want the pen, they want the paper, the expression. So it makes sense, but it's not Comic-Con.
Find Grandma for a sticker.
Wait, it could be a scavenger hunt for guests. Find Grandma for a sticker. Oh my God.
Kind of like when they make you do a stamp at each
Genius.
of your
You
table.
could just get Mom a stamp.
Oh my goodness.
Have so much fun.
And she's quite good with
Collecting
meeting people.
stickers.
She loves talking.
Oh, I brought down my pen. Can we talk about pen stamp?
Yes.
So the funny thing was, we recorded about the pen on Tuesday, and then you put it up on Wednesday. But I couldn't find my rickshaw, and sure enough, going into my room randomly today, I went, oh, there's the rickshaw on the floor for Zodiac.
Oh,
Oh,
So now it's in its Zodiac rickshaw.
oh yes.
perfect. I saw that video this morning. It's gorgeous.
Very gorgeous. Yes. I love it.
So my first experience seeing one of Lisa Marie's blanks was tone on tone purple that is in Alexandra's collection, but it's very subtle. You don't have the high contrast.
Very nice.
And I really wanted the contrast to show off the movement in the pen,
Yes.
if that makes sense. They're quite
Spirals.
beautiful. The high contrast is really beautiful. So she had, I think, 4 Red Sky at Night blanks in Washington, and we spent quite a bit of time.
You spent a lot of time.
Like probably 15-20 minutes discussing the different blanks before she helped narrow this down. And then there were so many makers. There's a whole separate maker room at DC, and I asked her for her top 2 or 3 makers, and she graciously gave me some names, and it was, as I said in the DC recap, it was seeing my lipstick in my bag and thinking the end of my lipstick was a finial, and I couldn't understand why I had a red pen in my bag. And it's exactly the same shape as the Maybelline 24-hour color stay lipstick, which is my go-to because I can put it on in the morning and I take it off at night and it doesn't feather. It just stays there. It's locked in all day. And this is exactly the same shape, everything. It's about a centimeter longer than the actual tube of lipstick, but the Zodiac pen's Virgo design is my lipstick.
Fantastic. It's fantastic.
And honestly, if you're going to get a custom pen, why not? And it has, we've put the Kirk Spear DC exclusive nib with the cherry blossoms.
Oh, very nice.
It's got cherry blossoms etched on it. I don't know if you can see it, but stub nib writes beautifully.
I got called out in the comments for not cleaning the nib before I put it in your pen.
Oh, whatever.
And I thought, you think I actually have time for that?
I think the technical term for that is no, it writes. It's gorgeous. I love it. And then it's in a Libra rickshaw because I'm a Libra, but it's a Virgo pen.
Yes. Amazing. And I love Bart's pens. We were talking about that.
They're beautiful.
Beautiful.
His pens are they're so lovely.
Yeah.
And it's just the simplicity. I'm a bit of a minimalist. And just the simplicity of the Virgo was exactly what I wanted. And honestly, like I've only been in this since like October
2023.
October 2023. I got my Karyna. Yay.
Yes.
And now I've got a custom pen.
So fantastic.
So
I believe you said last year for your birthday, I don't need pen money or money for Scriptus. I'm not going to get anything.
No, and then I got an SD Gold Rush, and I love it.
But
But
who doesn't need money for pens? It's like, oh, yes, give me
This is the anniversary.
But it was Kari's first visit to the house that, with her extraordinary pen collection, that sent me into the world of, oh my goodness, there are amazing pens in the world. I was limited.
You were,
Mont Blanc.
It was the first time that actually you tried the stub nib and you found out that it's perfect.
Yeah. Well, it was trying a stub nib. It was trying a Benu. It was trying an SD and another SD and another SD. And then you had a really gorgeous pen, like an engineered pen from Germany. Like it was just
Yeah.
so, it was
Sleek.
like an airstream. It was just
Yeah.
perfect.
It was a steel form.
Yeah. And just seeing the breadth,
Yeah, the variety.
the variety that is available. And just getting, it was like our very own little Pelican hub.
Yes.
It was a Pelican hub of 3.
Yep.
with one person bringing 300% of the pens.
No,
It was an extraordinary gift.
Did anything. I'm
Yeah.
not hearing.
Yeah. No, it's you.
It wasn't me.
It was you. It was you. It was you. It was so much fun.
Was it me?
Yeah, and just getting exposure to the variety, and then being less intimidated at the next pen show, and actually paying attention to the makers and you know all the levels.
Tina,
And
you're a good learner because you learn how to clean your pens. You learn how to put ink in your pens. Now you're into the system.
Kari.
okay, that's not true. I troubleshot 5 pens before we went to DC,
That's
and
true.
I did that all on my own.
That's true. I love that you think she cleans anything
I don't clean
or
anything.
inks her own pens.
That is my husband. My husband does not clean or ink any of his pens.
That's Eduardo, my husband. My husband, I do the cleaning of his pens and the inking.
I know.
You and Maya both.
I don't. I don't see the need. I don't have a lot of pens. I'm not Karyna. I'm not Alexandra.
You
I
still
have
got like 20 pens upstairs.
I have maybe 20 pens, and I might count them and then go into the chat afterwards and put my number in. I still can't find my Parker, by the way.
What's a lot? What's a lot of
But
pens?
I don't have to clean. I'm going to always put Warringall Robinson Crusoe in the Gold Rush Esty. I will always put Magic Mountain in Mystic Mountain. Something Mountain, Warringall, blah de blah. Like I will be consistent.
It's not Warringall, it's Colorburst.
I don't care. I don't
The
care.
ink that is inside that pen will be always the same. That's what it
Like
says.
I'll do a little scritchy scritch and say, Alexandra, what ink is this? And she'll say it's blah de blah from whomever. And I'll just go and I'll put that same ink back in. I don't need to switch it out. I'm good. This one will always have
Mont Blanc Mystery Black.
Mont Blanc Mystery Black.
Good.
That's what's going to go in it. This is the red lipstick. That's the little black dress. I'm good. I'm don't need to be any more dramatic than that. And so I don't need to clean them. What I do need to be able to do, and you taught me this, Kari, was how to troubleshoot a nib if the ink's not flowing. And you taught me how to do that. And so I did that with 5 pens before going to Washington, and it was a treat.
Amazing.
Worked fine.
Amazing. I'm
Top
so
them
proud.
up. Once the ink was flowing, I top them up, make sure everything's fine. Good to go.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
Doesn't need
fantastic.
to be any more complicated. My life's complicated enough.
Some people become enablers
Yeah.
with their friends.
I don't know that I'm going to enable anybody. I share nicely.
Auntie Barbara.
Oh,
I
Auntie Barbara.
enable all my family.
sister-in-law. But just I think it doesn't have to be hard
No.
or messy. Well, it's always going to be
It's always
messy.
going to be messy. Here's the envelope.
Oh, you glued it. She
No.
glued an envelope shut with ink.
No, they've already heard about the cap filling with ink. That is
Oh, this was that.
that is this.
Oh, there you go.
I'm never going to use it for a card.
Next year.
Mom.
All things being equal, I'll have a birthday next September 30th, and she can use this card. Because
For Mother's Day.
It's fine. I don't care.
That's so funny.
Yes. Just I'll be here.
And then, are you planning to buy a new pen in Scriptus? Sheila, you're
Oh,
probably
I've got Washington before Scriptus.
Not Washington, Empire.
Sorry, Empire. I'm
Empire.
going to New York.
Empire.
That's actually what I spent a lot of time talking to Christine about.
And
Yeah.
Heinz is going to be there, and Bart's going to be there, and Jonathan's going to be there.
I'm going to take this pen so Bart gets to write with it with this stub nib. I don't know. I can't think that I need anything. I don't need anything. But you never know.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I'm not so rigid that I wouldn't say no, I'm absolutely not going to get anything at Empire or Scriptus.
You said that about Scriptus last year, and you got a gold rush so
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, it can happen. It happens. I might be, I might, now that I've done one custom,
Yes, I do another one.
I might do another one.
Custom pens are fun for me because you're helping somebody that is making something,
Well, and
Yeah.
multiples. If you're buying blanks from one artist and then take, like, I look at makers as artist engineers.
Yeah.
Like shown, if some money suddenly dropped into my lap, I would get.
You could get a pocket 6. Ian's going to be there.
I know if money's dropping into my lap, I'm getting. Is it the Evo?
Evo.
If money drops into my lap, I'm getting a shown Evo. No question. I test drove one in Washington, and it was an extraordinary writing experience. I mean, in yesterday's video, I was kind of reveling in the bit of feedback that I was getting from the stub nib. Like it was talking back. It was cute. The Evo is silent. It was just the smoothest writing experience. Or a Shack MD nib.
Yeah.
Those the two. If money were to suddenly, I would get a Shack MD flex nib in a heartbeat. Or I would get an Evo.
Oh, totally.
Yep. They're just it's the marriage between art and engineering.
Yeah.
And it's a gorgeous thing to experience. Yeah, I love it. Love it. Love it.
Well, money needs to kind of rain down you.
Yeah. It's not. But I have to say that's one of the things that I'm really that I really like in the pen world is that intersection between art and math and science. And I think a lot of people probably don't click on that, but I really like it.
Yeah.
That you can wind up with something that does what this thing does, but it's art and it's craftsmanship.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And some people say, well, you have so many pen makers, they are turning pens, all of them. But what I like about the maker that creates the acrylic and all those blanks, it's also an art because
for sure,
making all those beautiful mixes between the shimmers, and you never know what is going to come out of that.
No, and I think that's probably pretty stressful for them because all I get to see is what they create, what they post on Instagram, or what they bring to shows. So we're seeing all the successes.
Yeah.
And it's I'm sure tremendous amount of trial and error.
Yeah.
We just benefit from seeing what they succeed at.
Well, I think about all the different versions of Jonathan has done so many runs of primary manipulation that are these like very tiny runs and in between numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a primary manipulation galaxy pastel that there's like 12 blanks of. Shannon's got one of them as a pen.
Right.
But there have been so many of these over the years that like maybe the pour didn't work, but he liked it enough to sell it anyways.
Right.
And I think we see that with other people. Like Lisa posted blanks today where she was like, I have made 2 of these. I am only making 2 of these.
Oh, the mermaid's
The
hair?
mermaid's hair.
So, but she had to have done 3 because she turned 1.
She did turn 1.
She turned 1.
She
It's a
posted 2.
gorgeous pen that she's posted, but then she posted 2 blanks. And then she did a shout out to whoever helped her with the code for the 3D printed curls.
Yeah, and it was who I thought did it.
Yeah, it was really great. Just
I
like
am
the
obsessed.
creativity involved.
I am obsessed with this Jonathan Brooks.
Mm.
Is that the Conklin?
Yeah, this is the new
Oh,
Conklin.
wow.
They did a collaboration together. You know, Conklin, they have nice resins and they have nice work, but it's the first time that they put like Jonathan Brooks.
They've been working with Brooks for years.
Yeah,
As
So
store
it's
exclusive.
so unique.
Is that one of the, what's it called? It's got the
It's-
disc and the
No,
Mark
that's
Twain?
No, this one is the 1898.
1898.
So what's the filling system on
It's
that?
just cartridge converter.
It's just
Okay.
converter.
No, so they've been working with Jonathan for years. Like he's done a whole bunch of store exclusives for them. But that was the first one I think that was readily available to everyone.
Yeah, this one is a primary manipulation 4.5.
Mhm.
So I don't know what's the number or the colors, whatever, but this has everything. And what I like about especially this pen is that the cap has lots of purple
Mm-hmm.
and the
Mhm.
body has lots of blue. So it's
Mhm.
Every pen looks different, even if it's from the
Yeah.
same group.
Yeah.
They're
No,
going
like I have a PM Galaxy blank sitting in the office right
oh, very nice.
now that I still don't quite know what I want to happen with it. But I'm so
Never
excited
gotten a blank.
because these are
Yeah.
so sparkly. I've seen so many of these.
Yeah, he showed us a pen.
And
It
they're
was
so pretty.
it was an explosion of color.
It's just sparkle.
Yeah.
It's just sparkle.
That's like
it's
the
amazing.
he used to have the pastel, the pastel primary manipulation, and that was really hard to get. And then he started doing the PM lights.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I have
Yeah.
one in the pastel primary manipulation that I bought from Just Turnings, and then a PM light from Bart. And
In which style?
in the Cancer,
Okay.
Oh,
it really
I
shows.
told him I'd never buy one.
I said I wouldn't, but hold on. Let me pull this out.
I said I couldn't.
I've told them the same thing. He's really just trying to sell me on that pen model, and I
Yeah,
keep
me
going, I
too.
can't do it.
I said the same thing. Oh my
what is
God.
the
Oh,
cancer?
Yeah.
This is the pastel primary manipulation.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Oh, it's really beautiful.
love it.
But he doesn't make this anymore. So now he does the PM light, and this is the PM light, but it's in a matte finish.
Oh, very nice. Is that the Scribo? No.
No, it's Zodiac Penco and the Cancer model.
Okay, the cancer. Yes.
Cancer with the clip.
Yeah. So actually, Bart had a few of these, and then he's like, "Do you like this one?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Do you like this one?" No. Okay, you're gonna like this one. So I think he made 3 until I decided on one that I like.
Yeah.
He made
Yeah.
it.
What actually one of the things I really appreciated about Bart is how careful he was with the blank that I gave him. And he was like, and maybe it was just because I'm her mom, but he said, no,
He's
like
good with
don't
every client.
pay me first. Let me make sure that I can that it turns, that I create a pen for you, and then money. That was really kind of him.
I liked how many people saw your pen before it got to you.
Lots of people saw my pen.
I liked
They want
how
to
many
buy your
people
pen.
sent me pictures. No, because Bart Bart would pull it out for people he knew Mom at San Francisco.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
Marina posted footage of the pen
Yeah.
and tagged Mom. And Mom all of a sudden was like, Marina has sent me a message. And
Marina's got my pen.
Marina had Mom's pen briefly. And I got so many video clips of people with Mom's pen, and I was just like, this is such a weird, lovely community where it's like, sure, you can go wander off with this pen that somebody else has bought.
Well, and then Shannon, Co-Chair Pens, had it. She transported it back to Ontario.
Shannon, I kept it safe.
She did.
Once it got to me.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
That's
So no, it was lovingly passed from person to person.
But also, you know that it was created by somebody who really cares about his customers. And what I also love about a lot of makers is that if you're doing a custom for them, they won't accept payment until you actually really like the pen and want it.
There are lots of sacrifices.
Yeah, I purchased from one maker, which I won't name here, but I purchased from them and they wanted payment even before they turned the pen. And it was one of those that I didn't have a right of refusal if I didn't want it after it was turned. So it wasn't a great relationship that way. It just felt like a money grab. But for the majority of the pen makers that I've purchased from, they're all such great people to work with. And it just makes that purchase so much more special.
Yeah, it didn't, honestly, it didn't occur to me to not offer. It's my first custom pen. And so I went to him and I said, how much would you like up front in order to get this done? And he explained to me how he works. And so,
well, because even I
think it's very kind, but they know more about, everybody knows more than I do. And so Bart was very patient with me and explained that, something can happen with the blank. There might be a flaw in it. There might be an issue. And
I love Bart. Bart
is
so nice.
So no, he was very gracious and explaining how he works. And I love the pen. I'm so pleased with it.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at posting to Instagram. So I need to do, I'm good when I'm out on a walk or on one of my hikes, I post to Instagram. I'm terrible at going, oh, here's my pen. Click, click, click. I'm terrible at that.
Here's the backyard croquet game that we did
Oh yeah. I posted my croquet game on Sunday. It was so much fun.
Karyna, you have your pen there.
Anytime as long as it's not winter or raining. Well, no, even if it's raining.
She'll have you out there.
I would set up a croquet game and we'll all go out and play croquet. It's super.
As the way it should be.
It's great. We dodged little baby fruit trees. And
it was fun.
It was a great time.
It was fun. We set up a tent. We set up an umbrella.
Grandma watched the Jays game underneath the tent on an iPad.
Go Jays!
Oh my gosh, that sounds like what you do with your kids when you want them to stay in the same spot. Here's the iPad. Sit there and just watch.
Only it was my mother.
Once they get to 89, there isn't much difference between an 89 and a 3-year-old.
There is too.
We still have to tell her to cross the street at the lights.
Yes, we have to tell her to, but we wouldn't let a 3-year-old cross the street
That's
on the road.
true.
I would say she's closer to an 8-year-old. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Karyna, your turn. You have a pen there that I want to see.
No, it's the Sea Glass Kaleidoscope.
Oh, your collab with Bart.
My collab with Bart, yeah. And
who did the blank? Who's the blank?
Oh, so it was a blank that he had commissioned from I don't remember the name, but it was from a company in India actually. And Bart does not do things by halves. He's not going to buy, I'm just going to get 20 blanks. No, he's got hundreds of these.
Oh.
He's got hundreds of these. So they are not a limited edition by any means because Bart likes to order hundreds of anything. But it is in the Sagittarius model. It's such a comfortable model of pen, but also there's a special engraved nib on it, which isn't on the pen right now, but it also comes with a sticker that I designed. So,
oh, nice.
Hey, that's so cool.
But
That
I
is
like
very
the
cool.
Sagittarius model because of like the pointy ends. It just goes with the cracked ice resin of it, makes it look more
Yeah.
like sea glass.
Yeah. Well, and that was the other thing. because
Congratulations on that. I was
his
trying
designs are
to
so
think of
specific.
values that I have.
And he doesn't have a Libra yet. He's working on it. It's still sort of in this sketching it out stage. But the way each pen reflects the actual symbol of the zodiac sign is really, really lovely.
Like his Pisces model, the one that
Yeah.
looks like a fish, is very,
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
very unique.
Yeah, I like that. For me, the Pisces is the one that I like. First is my zodiac sign, but then is the shape of the pen that I like. He did a limited edition one time with a metallic finial on the cap, and then now he's doing it like without the metal. But yeah, it's a very lovely pen.
Yeah.
It's getting late for you all, though, isn't it? Like,
It
Yes.
is. It's like
Yeah.
approaching 11 o'clock. And I'm like, we didn't talk about planners, but honestly,
we
think
talked about it for about 5 minutes,
Think about everything
we
else.
covered about everything else.
including the word for this part of your hand.
Oh,
Yes.
The
What is that?
the Perlicue.
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 Yeah.
It's covered by my Lululemon.
Oh,
There is a strap for your Perlicue. There you go.
yeah.
Mine are enclosed, covered. They're, what's the word? Demure. Not a word that is used to describe me frequently.
I feel like that's how the whole conversation is summarized. It's the demure Perlicue.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And
Lululemon did it
Grandma's
just
AirTag.
for that.
Grandma's air tags and balloon.
Yes. That's it. That's the end.
Bye, peoples.
Mwah. Good night, everyone.